Okay, so you, how did you die? You got zapped, right?
Yeah, it was like a, I can't remember what spell it was.
So he zaps you with this eyeball, and it's like this big bolt of green light flying through the air and smashes into your chest, and then you go cold, and you conk backwards, and then you feel yourself hit the stone, and you fall through the stone, and do pull it 180, go poof poof, and then you're in this dark stone room, and in front of you there is a man you recognize. He's drenched in water. He's a halfling. He's your dad.
Okay.
And he's there, and he kind of turns around, and he's like, "Minute? No, you aren't. You aren't. Minute, who are you?
I am Linda.
No, you're. No, you can't be. She's still alive out there."
Perhaps not at the moment.
And he doesn't really.
I was in a pretty bad space.
It's not. He starts looking around, and he starts up towards the ceiling. He's like, no, this isn't. It's all a trick. It's a trick, isn't it? I'm not gonna be. You can't fool me, Your Majesty. And then, there's a pool of water at his feet, and it starts kind of growing up his legs, and then he gets pulled down. And then from the shadows at the edge of this room, there's a large, tall figure strides out. He's got this long face with weird crenellations on the top.
Lots of arms.
He's got 3 arms.
Uh-huh.
He's got 4 eyes and 1 gouge.
4 eyes.
And he says, he crosses 2 of his arms. The other one is just kind of there.
Yeah.
And he says, you ward yourself, wizard, but you cannot cheat death. It is out with your capabilities. And he kind of does a gesture with his hand, and there's a bit of green fire pops up. He says, it is not out with mine. However, tell me where my hand is, and I will bequeath my gifts unto you. And he bends quite far over to meet your eye line. And he says, you would make a powerful servant.
Avoiding death is out with my abilities, but it's not out with my companion's abilities.
Well, explain why you're here.
I don't believe I'm going to be here for very long.
He stands back up. As well, I suppose if you'd rather your family suffer long and arduous deaths and an eternity of damnation yourself, then...
If I were to tell you the location of the arm, what would that mean for you? What would that mean for my family?
He says, well, I am a man of my word, and your family shall not be harmed, so long as they provide the information I need.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure, go for it.
Even though I don't know if any of this is true. New dice. $18.
He seems to be telling the truth. He seems to believe what he's saying.
Well, what do you plan to do if you get your arm?
He just kind of gestures to the stump. He says, "I only wish to see myself restored." He gives this sort of weird, creepy smile. He's got a weird mouth. He kind of curves up.
I don't trust the amount of harm you aim to do. I feel like you aim to do quite a bit of harm. No, harm.
He makes a gesture with his hand, and there's a pool of water forms, and he pulls your father out the ground, and he says, and what about if I were to return this one to the land of the living?
How did you plan to do that?
He said he kind of stares at you for a minute, and he says he kind of gestures all his arms out. He says like, "I am a god."
What was he the god of again? I can't remember.
Necromancy and evil secrets.
God of necromancy. I don't quite believe you'll get him back in one piece, or that he will be entirely himself if you do bring him back. How am I supposed to know you would bring him back completely as is supposed to?
Well, your celestial gods restore you beyond death, do they not? You've seen that? Are your companions twisted?
Not yet. Or no, I've seen.
He says, I am a dire enemy, but a better ally.
Seems this arm means a lot to you.
He kind of makes a gesture, and you watch as your left arm like sloughs off, and he says, "Would it not be to you as well?" And then he it flicks back up onto your arm.
I have a friend that gets by quite easily from him.
Yes, I believe we are acquainted.
You have 3.
The number of he just sighs, and he says, I have no wish to play your games, mortal.
I'm dead, I can't remember.
I wish only to know your answer. He pulls his right arm, and he says, "You may." How do you put it? He says, "You may join with me," and then he pulls his other arm out, and he says, "Or you may die."
Already dead. But
he kind of smiles, and he says, you do not know the meaning of it yet, do you?"
no, apparently not. This is the kind of decision that requires quite a lot of thought.
Well, you said yourself you have all the time in the world, do you not?
So you want to know the location of the army, but you talk about ally.
Well, he says, kind of, he smiles and he says, you are astute. He says, you may merely make me known of what is mine, and your family shall suffer no harm. Or you may, how would he put it? Or you may join with me, and I will show you what it truly means to have power. You have seen what your cleric ally can manifest, but he is limited by what his god wishes, and I would not be.
I will consider telling you where I've where the arm is.
I would have hoped you would have considered it by now.
Well, okay, just give me a second. However, I don't see myself allying myself.
He kind of looks at you. And he says, if you will not give it wholly, and he kind of makes a sort of a gesture. He says, I will wrench it from you, and then you feel like this sort of like presence in your mind. So can you make me a straight intelligence check?
Right, okay. I'm trying to play a long game here. Trying to be.
He kind of, before he does that, he kind of looks like past you, and then he does it.
Was it in straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence. So it's kind of like a skill challenge, because he's trying to get information out of your mind, and you're trying to presumably shield your mind from that.
16.
16. Okay, can you give me another one?
23.
23. Okay, can you give me another one?
17.
Okay, one more.
11.
11. So you feel this like he kind of looks at you, and it's almost like the field of view changes, and it like zooms way out, and you can see him like looking into your brain, and you can feel like memories being pulled up, and then it's big one that's like you kind of involuntarily remember buying the chest, and then you remember going to the Black Tower, and then it kind of you managed to fix it on that one for a minute, and then it's you on a horse with a shovel going somewhere, and then how many did you get? 2? How many did you get? Or about 20? 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you remember this one of you going towards riding along with the chest and the shovel to bury it, and then you remember the scene around where you buried it, and then he Regal Budgie subscribe. Finn subscribed in the middle of my tense moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he kind of it lingers on that memory, and then he you feel the view going back to normal, and then he kind of makes a be gone motion, and you fly into the wall and back, and then you again you fall onto the floor and then through the floor a full 180 degrees, and you are back. Burak is looking down at you, and you've got this tingly sensation in your chest, and we'll get everyone back. That's the button I need. Now we're on. So, who wants to do a recap what happened last week when we played Dungeons or Dragons?
War dragon.
Yes.
This
And
is
we're
War
shifting.
Dragon.
Yeah, we're shifting over to a new system, Dungeons and Dragons.
So we
both.
get dungeons
I
and
take
no
dungeons.
dragons.
Never
No,
any
you gotta-
dragons
you have to
in
roll.
dungeons.
Yeah.
It's 10
Or
roll.
Dungeons and Dragons.
We've already had a dragon in a dungeon.
No, that was the old system. We're now on Dungeons and Dragons. So now you're a Dragonborn or fighter.
Oh.
Only at one.
So a fighter's dungeon?
We'll be too deep into it.
Anyway, Rico.
Anyways, you know.
Let it die.
Let it die.
That's it.
Yeah.
So back up to before that.
No, there was a lot more that happened in this day. Me and Melvin were in a cave.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a beholder and other me
Other things.
having conversations.
Mm-hmm.
We went out and got everyone to come back and help us out in the cave. We decided to just go in and face the beholder head on. Got railed for a while. And I died. I got rezzed. And a bunch of NPCs that we know died.
Mm-hmm.
But we got the shield back.
Stupidity.
We got
Yeah,
the shield. And then
Up the shield.
Muir and the beholder went to
And back
nothing.
on the right.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Dave.
And that's what happened.
That's
what
basically what happened.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Or dragons.
Oh, not in Dragons.
Dungeons in a dragon.
Yeah.
Aha! That should be coming up on the screen with like text.
To-
The noise is
me.
going.
Praise him. Praise him.
Hey,
Praise.
Thanks,
Praise.
Patrick.
That's alright.
So how many subs you got now? 3?
Is the lady
yeah, I think
definitely
so.
in front of all the cameras and stuff?
I don't know. I don't want the battle cam. I want the thing. How do I get the? This is a professional.
Right,
battle.
right.
Look at this.
I subscribed with just Oh, praise! I praise 5 praises.
Oh, yeah.
So much praising.
Do I get
Colours.
inspiration now that I praised?
Yeah.
How about inspiration that I
First of
I've got Twitch praise or something.
Our-
This is not okay, this is pay to win.
Yeah.
Our inspiration has up.
I was actually reading an article just before we started about a game for this doing pay to win D&D where like you just like slot machines and then you can get like +1 items and stuff like that.
Oh.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, something like
Anyways,
That's it.
Fun. Get a slot machine.
so where are you going?
Where's the basket?
Oh my god.
There you
We're
just
waiting out
started.
there for like 10
All
minutes.
that time. So,
What happened?
God, this bit is key to him.
Come back! Get back here.
All right, so Muir, there's Lita gets revivified. It's all looking a bit dire. Muir blasts herself into the air, slams 2 bags together. There's a tear in the universe, and her and the Archbishop and Sir Crester get. I need to unplug these headphones. They get sucked into another dimension, another plane of existence, and then I need to wait for him to come back.
What does it look like, Jake?
For what look like.
The whole getting sucked into our plane of existence.
We're gonna find out when we cut back to Muir.
Oh.
Spacing.
Space.
No, what is the process of
Oh, the process.
Yeah.
Is,
Explain the suck process.
it's so it ripples out from a point and it like spirals out and gets into like this oval thing, and then there's like an event horizon where they're like frozen, and then like a split second later there's just nothing there, and you guys are standing there in this room. There's this giant gauntleted black hand reaching out, constricting an angel, and then there is a flash of light as the angel makes its strength check and bursts free, and it has this like halo beam out of its scaly face, and it like fires into the hand, and the hand like is like blasted back down into the chasm, and the red light sort of dims a little, and then the angel kind of floats down with its 4 wings, this weird collection of red robes, and it floats down next to Zorgar, and it kind of like the scales kind of tip back, and it speaks with a man's voice, and the voice speaks across all octaves. It says, "Acolyte, You see now the will of tyranny laid bare before you. You have witnessed its very embodiment, and I must hope you have the strength to resist its call. Dark days are upon us when the Balarian ideals fail, and there is much work to be done. As the last of my paladins, that task falls to you, Zorgar. Restore my shield, rebuild the Balarian order, uphold my teachings. And then there's a pause, and it says, are you ready to return to our ways?
Yeah.
And then it says, then swear your oath. And then it like there's like a sort of a zoomph, and it like vanishes in a beam of light. So yeah, so I said last week that you get your oath of vengeance back. That's just because it's like the last oath you were on. So like Valarius wants you to swear a new oath, so you can pick like whatever subclass you want. As long as you can like. So hang on, here is a.
Is there more ways?
Yeah, there's a bunch. Right. So here's an index card.
There's also the ancients as well.
There's Ancients, which is green spaces. There's Vengeance, which is the one you were on. There's Oath of Devotion, which is kind of classic, like Knight in Training Armor Paladin. And then there's Conquest. There's Redemption.
Conquest is even.
Conquest is kind of a bit more. Conquest is more like Tyranny. Redemption as
Can I go
well
ahead
is
and
the one
not
you were
do
pretty much on before, where you don't like you're kind of like pacifist. And then there's Oath of the Crown as well, which is about like civilization and stuff like that. They've done this new one as well. It's an unearthed arcana called Oath of Heroism, which is like
Can't read about it?
yeah, you can Google it. We're going to cut to Muir. So
Okay.
use that index card and actually write down what Zorgar swears to not do. It's usually like, or swears to do.
No chicken, no fish.
So anytime Zorgar kills someone, they will hand you back the card and you swore.
So oaths are usually like at least like 5 or 6 lines of I swear to do this or do not this, and I shall do this, I shall not do this, like stuff like I shall not draw innocent blood, I shall strive to protect those that cannot protect themselves, I shall not act out of selfish wants, I shall take no wives and no children, I shall dispense
Don't say no
my
boyfriends.
money to I will take no physical wealth of my own. So you can pretty much swear whatever you want. You can pick whatever subclass you want, and then write your oath.
Really small oath.
Is this like running out?
Like
Kind of, yeah. So
I don't
it's
know.
sort of
I swear.
it's kind of like a salary negotiation. So like the way like basically, you can there's obviously a scale of severity of oaths, and like your default paladin oath is kind of like here, where the game isn't like super worried about it. But then if you have like a really harsh oath, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna not wear shoes, and I'm gonna self-flagellate myself when I do wrong, and I'm gonna do all this XYZ. I'll help every old lady I find across the street.
that's a lesser oath, I think.
Just like whatever like however harsh the thing is, then it's kind of like it's sort of like negotiating a salary for a job, and that like the harsher your oath is, the more you promise to do for your god, the more they're likely to help you out. But also the harder it is to keep your oath.
So if you swear to do really tiny, worthless things, your god doesn't help you.
Basically, yeah. There's kind of like a minimum, and if Zorgar's like, I swear I do all this stuff, and Belarus is like, man, that's not good enough.
I swear to keep my armor nice and shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but easy.
So that's another three.
And also, it's also like the spirit of the oath rather than the letter of it, so you can't really build like loopholes in.
So was that actually Belarus? Was that like one of his angels speaking?
It was not the voice that an angel like that spoke with the last time you heard one speak.
Probably just talking through it because it's an angel.
Cool.
So you figure out what oath you want to swear. You can pick whatever oath you want as long as you can kind of like link it to the tenets of justice and protection.
I think we're going to go with the Oath of Heroism.
Sure. Okay.
From our credits.
So you write out your oath and everything. Muir.
Space.
So you smash these two together, and you feel yourself disintegrate and partially reform, and then your vision goes black. And then where's my playlists?
Get some time to read.
Jake, quick question.
Yeah.
You know the was it saving throws that I made during that thing?
Yeah.
I did not add the right.
It's
number.
just an intelligence check.
Oh,
Are
it's
you
just a
proficient
check,
in
not
saving throws?
Yeah.
That probably would be a saving throw.
I was 9 plus 5 and plus 10.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
how many of them would have been above 20?
More of them than what
Okay.
it was.
So just
did not
roll,
die.
roll
2 or 3.
2 or 3. Okay, that's fine.
So what you can do in
Not as much of that happens as it did.
Okay.
You get as far as like the black tower, and then it sort of you're like, and then you wake up again.
Yes, you're just like bad.
So Muir, you black out. You kind of have this sort of like Bifrost Rainbow Bridge experience, and then your vision goes black, and then like from your perspective, it's almost instantaneous. And you wake back up, and you are in some sort of cell. You can feel like you're in like a wooden room, sort of like would be on the Walrus. You're in like this iron cell. Your amulet is missing. Your pack has been taken from you, and you're just in the cell. You still have your component pouch, but at a cursory examination, it looks like a lot of any components that had a gold cost, they've been taken, and some of your other choice ones have been nicked. So there's a 50-50 chance if you try and cast a spell with material components that you don't have the components. And you are glowing. Faintly. A bit.
That's not good.
You're definitely glowing. So you are afflicted with Hernima, which is an erratic but steadily worsening condition. At the beginning of each day, you roll a d20, and on a 1, your sickness progresses 1 stage and your condition worsens until eventually your mortal form dies or worse.
Or worse.
Fuck.
Or worse, you say.
I did say or worse. So you're on stage 1 right now, which means you have disadvantage on constitution ability checks and saving throws.
I was never gonna pass them anyway. It's fine.
And yeah, you're just in this cell. What do you do?
They're bars?
You can't like fit your head through them.
Can I see anything?
It's just there's like it looks like a standard sort of brig on a ship.
Hello?
Where's my dice? Like right what Zorgar specifically swears
Yeah.
to, or
That's all you want to write.
Yeah.
You want me to write out like anything that I can.
no, I don't need to know like what you get from the oath. If it's an unearthed arcana oath, there's a chance if it's like wildly OP, or there's a better version, or like a published version comes out, it might change. But
I'm pretty sure this is the published one.
yeah, but it's published under unearthed arcana, so it's like playtest material.
This is Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, but it's unearthed arcana.
Does that mean?
It's like playtest content.
Okay.
I've been put in a book.
You hear voices from further in talking in some weird language you don't understand.
Space language.
It's very like wet.
God, not
Like a
more
mouthful
people.
of butter.
No, it's like someone who's like. It's just sort of weird wet. And it sounds like it uses a lot of like weird tongue movements and things.
Hello?
And then you hear footsteps, and then 2 figures walk into the room. They're dressed kind of like post-apocalyptic, like scavenger junk men sort of thing. They're wearing blindfolds. They've got red skin. They're about 8 or 9 feet tall. Their hands are kind of they have the usual number of legs and arms, Their hands are slightly weird. They've got 3 fingers and like 2 thumbs. So like it's like their pinky has been moved down here. And they. Hang on, sorry. They got no noses. And yeah, their skin is red.
Right there.
And they walk into the room and they look at you and they're like looking at each other. And when they talk, they're like they draw their skin around like their mouth back really far, just like kind of like the mouth of Sauron, but less like weird and ritual, like it just like. What are you doing here?
Teleported here by accident? This is all a big misunderstanding. I thought I was going to be in space. No harm. About. I can just leave if that's going to be a problem.
We have a problem here. I can go.
Like, no, I don't think so.
Why not?
They kind of start talking amongst themselves, and then they leave.
Hey, excuse me. Where am I?
They just go. So you're in a cell.
With nothing?
You have your component pouch. You've got all your limbs.
That's good. That's a start.
And you can. Let me see if I can get kind of some appropriate sound for this.
So I think I can't make any artifacts.
Not right now.
Yep.
That is it.
Let it just after that.
Jake,
Just sugar.
I don't think none of the rest of us would know about Muir's condition.
Nope.
Would we know? Would we have thought it was maybe a possibility?
No,
From
probably
in
not.
I don't
space.
think
Because I
any
was
of us
kind of
have any
wondering
clue.
during the week whether, like, I always think I'd probably play Druid more like a tank, but I'm wondering if there's some sort of regenerative nature to healing that can maybe be grow or be do. You know what I mean? I'll look into it.
I also think it would have only been one scene for that would have been.
Like,
Okay,
if there's
sure.
some sort of natural remedy that I could come up with.
Think about space in this one. Come so
Think they'll radioact. They'll kill anyone who stands near you.
Oh, 1d10 damage.
This is classic but positive.
Do you want to direct mine on this?
It's as much as you swear to do.
It's all up to you, Vince.
Swear to not
The
take
more you
any.
do, the more powerful you'll probably get. But you know,
I like Jake's
harder.
He's gonna
suggestion
keep writing.
of not having any money, because then.
By a +1.
So like all the noises that you're currently hearing are legit noises that Muir can hear.
Okay.
Like you're in a ship and the ship is creaking and moving,
This is
but
clearly not space.
you can't hear any like water.
Ah, maybe this is space.
Is this very fun? It's cool.
Hello. I'm not supposed to be here. I'd like to go home. Tell me to cause trouble.
So are you just gonna like kind of wait until something happens?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm a peaceful lady.
sure. So about 10 minutes later, you can hear those sort of weird voices again, and the two come back down, but they got a third person with them, and he's wearing like a pirate hat, and he's still dressed like the kind of the space age junker, and they kind of the two you met earlier stand kind of at the side of the door into this room, and he kind of gets the third guy, the new guy, and he's a little taller than them, and he kind of crouches down in front of the cell, and he just sort of looks at you, kind of like.
Hello,
Do you know?
I'm your Kelly. Lovely to meet you.
Says he has the same sort of weird mouth thing. And he says, "What are you doing on my ship?"
It was a complete accident, sir. Are you familiar with pocket dimensions? Maybe Jerome? Not Ralph? Rinn?
A mortal. How did you get here?
Do you have bags of holding in space?
You can see he's got like as he kind of crouches down, like your amulet like falls out of his shirt as well.
Oh,
It's fine.
Not anymore.
Well, if you want me gone, I kind of need that. Go for it.
If I want you gone, I can throw you overboard.
Good to know where we stand. Well, if you put my pocket
How much
dimension.
would she sell for?
Pardon?
Alright.
If you put a pocket dimension inside another pocket dimension, you get thrown in here. Apparently, I thought this was just going to be the void, but this is the ship. It's a lovely ship, sir. My friend's waiting for me. I'd really love to go.
Thanks, sir.
Deck swap just came.
No need for you, sir.
Yeah, you get the general feeling your oath is accepted.
He approached the stove.
He kind of he says, "You just wish to go home."
Mm-hmm. No harm, no foul. I'll be gone.
They start kind of chatting in their weird dialect,
Doing my best to.
and then they kind of it looks like it seems like there's a bit of a debate going on between give me an intelligence check.
Oh, good. Come on, keep it 14.
14. It seems like one of the two you met earlier is on a different side of an argument to the this kind of more legally dude and the other guy.
I'm gonna take it he's on my side, so I don't know.
They look at you and they're like, and then the captain's like makes a gesture to come up and unlock your
Whew.
cell, and then you feel these like weird hands like grabbing your arms, and you start getting dragged out of the room, and they drag you upstairs onto the deck of this ship, and you can see everywhere around you is stars. And then they drag you to the edge of the ship.
Whoa. What's going on?
Then the guy in the hat is he's been following along. It's either there's like it's a massive ship. There's like a good like 40 or 50 of these weird red-skinned junker-looking dudes, and like it has sails and things as well. And they're like rigging everything. A lot of them are just standing there like kind of like doing this. And the captain, or whoever this chap is with the hat, he kind of bends down next to your ear and he says, "You said you just wanted to go home."
Yeah, that's not really what I meant.
What did you mean?
Well, you see that
They
lovely...
Holds you over the edge.
You see that lovely necklace shirt? It can teleport people places. Well, it can teleport me home, and I would really like to go home. We can work something out here. We don't have to... I don't want to...
You're not exactly in a position to bargain, are you?
I can make something for you. I'm very good at that.
Meanwhile, back in the Nebula,
We'll come back with tomorrow.
so
Hey, Gordon. Tyranny to say
so Zargar, you guys watch as Zargar swears his oath. He swears to follow the path Belarius has chosen for me. He swears to be known by his deeds and spread the word and teachings of the great Belarius. He swears to use every hardship he faces to strengthen his abilities and his resolve. He swears to protect his party, the innocent, and create a just and fair world. And he swears to spread justice wherever he goes within his power and abilities.
Within my powers and abilities.
And there's a sort of
Don't expect much.
nice pauldrons glow a little. And then from the
Could just be like,
from the tunnel, you hear a voice go, ahem.
What?
And then this collection of people come around the corner.
All of us were just like...
Are we together as a party?
I assume so.
Cool. But before anything, I want to heal everybody.
Yeah.
If that's alright.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you got like a couple minutes left.
Who's hurt?
Me!
have 3 hit points.
You've got all the stuff from most of the paralyzed. It's not on
I just
D&D
died.
yet. Yeah, I think we up in about a week.
You've got
So
wait, you got 3.
Yeah,
What you got?
You're right.
One.
Yeah, I had to look at it.
died.
That's why I
She
kind
did
of
die.
I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, but I thought it might actually be kind of.
Have I mentioned that?
Sorry,
I
when
don't
you
take
go
damage?
Should I read it again?
Sure, yeah.
Once.
Only one.
What do you
You
get?
guys have band practice tomorrow? Says on my calendar. Well, apparently Patrick still gets your band practice
Well.
calendar note.
Oh, that's sad.
Let's go again.
Knuckles, you can crown a 19. You can
Yes. I can go.
That's the ball in the
You're just like, you can't do that. Six.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Six.
Okay.
there's a chance if we find out that something is like wildly
That
OP,
hurt. How
that
hard are
might
you
change
again?
something.
You're really low?
Or they might change
There are
something.
3 hit points.
You have more.
But I'm sure we'll be able
Okay.
Can I change it if I'm getting shake?
Sure.
You probably use more.
What's my hit point situation?
Your hit point situation, you have as many as you had before.
Jake,
Yeah.
I can. You know, I have a whole overcharge thing with my.
Yeah.
Can that go up to
I think
6th level, which is
46.
like above my actual spellcasting ability? Like I can't.
Yeah, you can go beyond, yeah.
I can go beyond. Great.
Go beyond.
Let's cast a little. Yeah. Did I use 4th level spells? When did I use 4th level spells? Okay. Sure.
Depending on the line.
Yeah, apparently. We'll do a 5th level on Naren. Cure wounds. So that's. Can I have 5d8s?
You didn't use it for that.
It's fine. If it,
It doesn't say it in there. That's my phone.
oh, that's right. That's ones I didn't use. Ah, cool. Great. Yeah, I'm mistaken. Can I have more d8s?
How many? About 1.
5. 6. 9, 3 from you, actually.
It's gonna be a ton.
You did. Thank you. Okay, this is going to Naren, which is a 5th level spell. And actually, it's 6th level.
Fuck.
18.
What's the 7 and 8?
That's
That was
20.
down in 7 there.
That's 20. No, that's 35 plus 5. 40 hit points. And then Letta. Not so good. That was a 6.
15.
21. We'll do that again. Four. That's 10. 15. Another 15 healing. Cool. That's all the healing.
Okay.
Oh, you need healing as well? What do you need?
Can you heal yourself?
How low are you?
How hurt Paladin? Oh wait.
Oh wait, he was a snake, and now he's dead.
Don't start this.
I told you that Caladan was useless.
I mean, to be fair, Paladin's.
It wasn't his fault.
Oh yeah, Caladan.
That Caladan wants to take the other Caladan. What's wrong?
He's dead.
Yeah, I'm
because
kinda
of
glad I
Archie's
was named him.
stupidity.
Have we looted the bodies in this room?
I've got 24 hits on, so it's 77. Got fucking mud all
Only on
Um,
hands, I think.
Can you heal yourself at all?
Yeah. That's it. I'm not all the way up.
Died. Killed it. So tell him.
Oh, these guys aren't full either, so it's just yeah.
Changed me. I've got a long charger.
Do I have a long charger? I have this green wire. Oh, hang on.
Green wire.
I can get you one.
Ah, the red one.
This
Long.
Long and
swap the green wire for the red wire. Red wire.
Whoa,
Thank you.
Green
really
wire.
lucked out there, man. That's the healing done.
Okay. So yeah, there's from kind of behind you guys, from further back the tunnel, there's someone cleared their throat, and you can see there are 6 figures here.
Yo, boys.
You recognize
Oh, they
Uh,
wanted to mumble.
Beth and Lindsay.
Oh, this bitch.
Thank you, Zora.
None of us actually don't like her. Really.
Her other companions. So she is here. She's got like this big like
more there.
puffy sleeves thing. She's wearing like tinted blue glasses and a corset and a skirt. She's got like a lute over her shoulder. There is a tiefling in silver and gold armor.
Yeah, these ones.
There is a little robot man. He's about 4.5 feet tall. And he's got a bow and he's like upholstered in leather. And he has a bird's nest in his chest cavity.
That's kind of sick.
It
Why
is
don't we
sick.
have the less cool adventuring party?
There is a massive human lady. She's like 6.5 feet tall in plate mail. There's lots of like tattoos. Yeah, she's massive.
That's interesting.
Oh, it's like hey,
Keep it in your pants.
You recognize also
Oh.
he's there. He has a facial tattoo now.
do they all get face tattoos?
No, only those two. And there is a man with opulent blue robes and big shoulder pads. He's sort of he's got a little disc he's riding on.
Shite lizard.
I knew that.
And Bethan says,
Use his own legs.
Bethan says, where's Pipes?
Not here.
Oh fuck! Did we kill one of their party members?
No, Pipes as in.
For breeze.
Oh,
No.
I thought like you had someone called Pipes.
What'd you do with Pipes?
She points them over. She's adoring fan number 4, wasn't it?
I don't know what you're talking
I remember that face. Red Crest, the night that poor family got murdered. In one of my plays. Did you enjoy the show?
Morgan was there, but she was just
Did
pissed.
you kill someone?
No comment. I plead the fifth. And you know me.
You don't know me.
And then she points to the shield that Drogar has, and she says, thanks for grabbing that bird. That was nice of you.
No, you guys go ahead.
They kind of like they kind of close the gap, so they're standing about like 5 feet away from you guys.
How long have they seen?
I mean, it's a
Like 10, 15 seconds.
it's a sort of first come first serve situation. I'm sorry you lag behind a little bit.
Did you deal with the camp?
Yeah, on our way out. Thank you. That's nice. It's nice and pure way out.
We mentioned you guys suck.
Can we have
The big woman, the big armored lady, she's got a divine symbol around her neck and like a mace and a shield, and she kind of looks at Rick and then she kind of oh, he's so feisty, I love him.
I don't like her anymore.
What's her divine symbol?
Give me a religion check.
See if it's Altus. No fucking
way.
check.
No fucking way.
Altus a cheat
Oh,
on you.
what? The religion check?
Yeah.
How is that only a +4? Didn't we say get wisdom from religion?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
In this
13?
scenario. 13. Yeah, it's like it's more just like going. But yeah, it's the I don't know if I've actually figured out what this guy's symbol is, but it's the symbol of Brahm, the god of winter, widely regarded as Altheus' brother.
Oh.
How is their
That's
relationship,
nice.
Brahmins?
All right, yeah. Like blizzards, people are usually like, well, that's when they get together and hang out. That's where you got blizzard plants.
Cool.
How do you your brother cause the blizzard?
And she kind of, she's like, he's so small. Such big words for such a small little dwarf.
Oh.
And then she kind of bends over. She's like, tell me, little dwarf, are dwarf spines easier to snap than humans? Do you want to find out? And she stands back up again.
Zap him.
And she fondles around in your beard.
Oh,
And she's like, I love the beard, so soft, he takes good and sharp. And she pulls the knife out and she like
That's enough, thank you.
tosses it over her shoulders. The knives
I'll
are no
take that
good in
back.
beards, little dwarf.
What bitch?
I'm just dumbstruck.
So she's 6 foot something.
Yeah,
so
she's
she's
massive.
shorter than Zorgar.
Yeah.
Myself.
Only about 6 inches. Like she's still like she's one of the
Oh,
tallest humans
shit.
you've seen. And she says she kind of
Flash her open. Hit her with that. How's the weather up there?
and she kind of like claps her hands together. She's like, okay, so you are going to give us the shield. We are going to go take it and go. You can come with us if you'd like. Don't have to die in the Netherglow. And the rest of them are kind of.
Larry's not stay with
Was she always was she always at the party? The tall one?
You've never seen her before, but the last time you saw these guys, there was only 3 of them. But they had chatted about other dudes they had.
Hmm.
Smire it down.
So can I examine this person? How long have I been looking?
It's probably gonna. Yeah, sure, you can examine.
Sweet.
I'll
Shield.
bring
Do I
her.
know her level or her strength score? What's her strength?
You can pick 2, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
You can roll information. Oh, okay, cool. I'll figure out strength score and total class level.
She has 12 class levels.
What?
Fine.
She's like 1 level above us. 2.
What is her
Look at it.
score?
We're gonna, but we're still on level 12.
Do you have that teleport south spell?
We're all together, right? Like just next to each other.
Yeah, you are, yeah. But
How
you
close
should
are
look
they?
up the teleportation circle spell.
It takes a while to
Okay.
cast.
Also,
She's not as strong as you.
I can still hear
She'll
it.
smite you to fuck them. I also I pick on spells. We can use the rune, but it's a one-way.
we always get our toughest fight when we have nothing.
Also, the rune, like teleportation circle, only works on the plane of existence you're on.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, fuck.
Ryak's not very charismatic. He doesn't like this lady very much.
Can I say to her, like, what do you want the shield for?
The tiefling steps out. That's kind of knight chap. And he says, "My lady Aya has tasked me with recovering it. When she tasks me, I do not fail."
Until
And he
now.
kind of walks up and like places a hand on the shield.
Get ready to fail me.
Oh, is he new as well?
No, you've met him before.
Okay.
Last time you met, there's 4 of them. You met
More.
Vor, and the wizard Tidius, and the paladin
Odious.
Virtue, and Bethan.
See, before they came, we had a couple minutes, right?
Yeah.
Can I have picked up the mace I gave to Callum?
Which Caladan?
It
The
was
evil
after
one.
the siege I gave.
That one, there is no mace left. It just got like absorbed into it when he turned into
So
Darren.
confused.
In the same way that there isn't, another one of your tribe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
but
gave
I
a physical
gave a
one.
physical mace to the false paladin.
Sure. Has been.
Hey, good money for that mace. Where's my fucking mace?
And then the rest of them say, Bethan says that they're talking about the maces all the time. And Bethan says that, I think you'd agree it belongs in the hands of the greater adventuring company, wouldn't you?
Yes,
They're all
us.
like, no. No,
What's the name for
it's a
the
shite
golden
name.
in this
Watcher.
one?
The little robot man's like, yeah, Tilia's shield. Shield's in the night.
It belongs with me.
Shield of Belarius belongs
I'm
with
digging
the
it back.
Paladin of Belarius.
I'm paladin.
I am hilarious.
I'm a blue.
Ward, got anything to say, little robot?
Work and shut down.
Aw.
She can wait to join our party.
Oh,
So I
he's
don't.
got his own independent power source.
Like he's just like shut down as in like it's just kind of not paying attention.
I don't know how things go for you lot, but we don't really try the whole stealing and intimidation from other adventuring parties when we go.
They don't try stealing and intimidation. That's funny, isn't it? And they're like,
When
well,
did you join that party, Frost Troll?
Whoa!
Whoa! Which cave did they find you in?
He's been holding on to that
She
for a while.
kind of gets down next. She kind of crouches down. She's like, "Funny, what do you do? What will you do? Stab me with your beard?"
No, not the beard. But the end of this is quite pointy sometimes.
Oh, dwarves love their hammers. Are you a blacksmith too?
Oh yeah.
I knew it. They're all kind of like,
Somebody give me a wink when you want to.
Take it
Can
out.
I cast Beacon of Hope?
you can, yeah.
Is my
Shoot
do
first.
I have anything up from? What was the thing that I had the concordance? It was like blessed.
It was blessed. Your blessing is probably gone by now.
Can I ask other adventuring party? Who was it that gave you the quest to retrieve this?
The paladin who still has his hand on Zargar, the shield on Zargar's arm, is like, my lady Aya tasked me. She is the goddess of life and light.
It was the god Belarius that tasked us with retrieving the shield.
Yes, well,
It's
Aya
very
is the
ancient.
only god who is capable of restoring it. I do not wish to spill blood over this, Sir Markex. Sorry, Mr. Markex. A noble no more.
Remove your hand from this shield.
No.
I do not think so.
Well, what do you plan to do with the shield then? Because surely we should be working together.
Life and light.
Bethan's like, yeah, you're gonna give us the shield, and then we'll stop you getting killed when you try and get out of here.
If you would
that's
stop being
fighting
so
for-
arrogant and listen to what I'm saying.
See, if you say your party is superior, yet that one over there, the one named Ford, that's ass whipped by us.
Four pulls out a knife. He's
Oh,
like,
come
don't start
on.
with me. Dragon boy.
Assassinate you.
Tried to
Fucking
kill him.
racist.
He can even kill himself.
I've
think the whole party starts laughing.
They kind of all look at him and he's like,
I'm not.
shut up! He says, look,
I
we
like
can do this
Thor.
the easy way or we can do this the hard way. And they're like,
Giving you the easy way.
They leave it hardly, didn't he?
and they kind of,
I guess it is
Spread
harder
out a
to
bit in
walk
the-
in our shadow all the time.
I'm sorry you come here for nothing. You're not getting the shield.
I'm a bit concerned that our party member has not returned. And with that,
Big
also,
issues right now.
Beholder could potentially. What is it called again? I can't
A
remember.
Watcher.
Watcher. I keep thinking it's a seer.
that's a cool one though, I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
Look
Looker.
right
Oh.
there.
Good guy.
Could,
Big ten.
potentially come back. I mean, we've been a good place with these guys also here, but
Is there any like noise from the chasm?
Where's Raffin?
No. Raffin is,
He doesn't like giving up his shape.
he's still probably a stone elemental, yeah.
Is he in the ground? Or is he above ground?
I think he's probably come back out and is like kind of out the back.
Okay.
Because he'll be pretty big. He'd be like, you know, if he stood at the front, no one would be able to see. So he puts out the back. He's a considerate chap.
Just making sure.
what did Valeria say to you when you got the shield back? I can't remember. It was something like restore the.
Well, yeah, I know. He asked me to restore it. When I broke the one I did the oak, he was like, restore the shield.
Didn't tell you how to restore the shield.
He didn't tell me how, he just said do it. Get it done.
The paladin says, I am leaving here with this shield, my friend. I will not be dissuaded. Muir, you are on the deck of a starship.
My axe is pretty dissuading.
These weird alien chaps have you kind of like half off, and you've managed to kind of like pop them. Oh, they're like, you know, they were like mid throw, and you're like, whoa, and then kind of stop. What are you doing?
Guys, come on. We can have you seem like people who value valuables and money. Could you consider
So you
selling
value
these?
valuable.
Just Dorgar. Could I not interest you in a
Yeah.
bag of holding, a
Kind of
many-handed patch resistant armor, boots of sprinting,
Oh,
eyes around in sea, wheels, swimming, horseshoes, and fast stuff?
Thank you.
So it
Sorry,
is,
Niall.
There's another boss.
I was very rude.
I just start listing off all the things I
I
could
thought
do.
he was
I can be
offering to
giant
me.
bag of holding, but I can be many
They pull
things.
you back,
I'm sorry.
Come on, Sam. Come on. We can help each other.
and then the rest of the crew are kind of crowding around. And he's like, the chap with the hat is like, well, if you wish to stay and furnish us with such things, then perhaps an agreement can be made.
Ah.
However, if you wish to return to the mortal realm, I'm afraid that will not be in our best interests.
Yes, why not?
They kind of chat in their weird language.
They don't know the answer. Why not? Oh, shit.
Like it's like the two guys behind are like, no, hold on, no, and he's like,
Do you know what language they speak?
Gobbledygook? I don't know. Space Spanish?
Space.
he's like, and what would you ask in return for your services?
I would like to not be thrown off the side of the ship. That is priority number one. Food? And then eventually I'd like to go home.
He kind of calls something
I don't
back.
ask much.
They haul you back from the edge of the ship, and they start taking you back down below decks,
Oh, this is better.
and put you back in the cage.
This is not so much better.
And then that kind of one of these dudes he's dressed in more like normal clothes, like kind of like common clothes, comes down with a bowl of bright purple soup, hands it to you.
Thank you. Isn't this?
He. Oh, well,
I thought so. Thank you very much.
and the captain kind of waves him away. He's like, and how do you intend on returning home?
I would like to use that lovely, lovely necklace you have around your neck.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because this necklace is far more valuable than anything you will be able to produce.
How? You don't know that. I managed to get
I
here
am
from...
confident.
I got here from the Underdark. That is like a whole 2 dimensions away.
Yes, with this necklace. Which,
No, not that necklace. I mean... Sorry.
oh yeah, of course, you told him, yeah, no, he's like, yes, by accident.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so specific map directions, bit harder, but 2 dimensions, come on. No?
The cosmos does not work in the way you expect. He says,
If I made you enough folding boats, surely that would eventually work up to the... Must be something you need. Oh my god.
he says, you may furnish us with your creations until such time as we visit Aeon or the mortal realm, and then you will have your freedom.
Tell me, how long will that be? In mortal years?
He says, in the Starscape or on your realm.
I do not know the time scale of this lovely, lovely space.
He says, he kind of smiles and he says, I think you will find the world a different place when next you return.
Okay. Will they be alive at that point?
So like 2 years.
10 minutes.
Winter, summer.
Nice pursuit.
He says, what do you require for your bags?
Oh, blah 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 blah
He kind of
blah blah blah.
waves a couple fingers and the guy goes up. And then he says, does he say? No, he just walks away, leaves you there, and then about half an hour later, someone comes back with an assortment of materials.
Ooh, thank you very much.
And then they leave. They didn't seem to understand what you're saying.
Okay, go.
You don't have to wait till he falls asleep playing the organ and just let him under his tentacles.
That's basically my idea.
Back in the Netherglobe, what was going on? What was the last? You had some pithy remark for him.
He said he wouldn't be dissuaded, and I said my ass is pretty dissuaded.
He
It's in
keeps
Both
a
of our
hand
interests.
on his shield and he draws his sword out of his scabbard and drops it on the ground. He kind of like skids it over to like your side of the thing, and he says, "You would attack an unarmed man, a man of the cloth, a man free of sin.
What's a tiefling's role?
Tell me, how would the Lord of Justice and Protection feel about such an act?"
I mean, you weren't unarmed 2 seconds ago. Okay.
I mean,
Making up the rules.
you're trying to steal that god's shield, you asshole.
Yeah.
Look at you.
How would I
in
think about this?
both of our interests to have the shield repaired. We can work together.
Listen to that wizard.
Because I'm sure your god who wants to restore the shield would very much like the shield to go back to who Polaris wishes it to be with, which is our man here, Aurora.
This guy.
Dragonborn
He says, "You will not speak for my lady."
Why don't you ask her?
The kind of the other one, like the
Can I ask a hypothetical question?
sure, yeah.
That's very quick. Hypothetically, if I was in Redcrest and there was a Beth Lindsay play going on, and I went there, I went and talked. Was it me that went? So like, I know I did talk to Beth.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Was it me doing it?
I assumed so, but I wasn't sure.
Did she not recognize me?
Not at the time.
Really?
Or she did. She didn't let on.
And would I not? Because I'd be wearing.
Would you have been disguised?
I would have thought so.
All right, she probably didn't say that.
Okay.
Low level.
I was just a bit confused.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I thought you had gone there like just as
As a punter.
so.
Well, I'm just not sure, but
Yeah.
like thinking about it, I'm like,
No, it probably makes more sense to you. Yeah,
okay.
that's fine. She didn't say that.
Okay. All hypothetical.
Yeah.
Shot her.
I don't know why you're all being so instantly aggressive. Please.
She called me short.
I didn't say you.
You are short.
Little one.
It's true. I'm also short. It's fine. You don't have to
She's
be
not wrong.
patronizing about it.
You're also not that tall.
Actually, for a she's a bit of a freak, to be honest.
No, okay, don't be rude.
Okay.
We're trying to work together here. I'm trying to conflict resolve.
Team building.
She kind of walks up to Naren and she's like,
Stab.
"Big mouth on this one, eh?"
Dragonborn spines don't snap so easily. Do Dragonborns have spines?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Her spines fine.
How do you think you can stand?
You're not in a
She says, "Is that the challenge?"
Not to threaten me. Got to stab you with my spine.
Wait, so they have two paladins.
No, she is dressed more like Rurak.
She's.
Oh, cleric.
I think she might be a warp.
It wasn't expected.
She's dressed as a Is she a war player or just a?
How would you know?
Can I
Did
tell?
you know me?
Why should I give us a religion check?
Fuck me. 14.
14.
She's not a Tempest cleric.
Actually, quite a lot of Tempest cleric, quite a lot of Bronze clerics are Tempest clerics.
Oh, sure. Yeah, actually, yeah.
It's most likely that she would be a Tempest cleric, a Nature cleric, or by the way she's dressed, a War cleric.
Oh, using paladin now.
I mean, she's not like a light cleric or a death cleric.
Different kind of
She's a
light.
heavy cleric. Who wrecks a heavy cleric? Use that.
It's fine when it comes from you.
You damn scaly bastard.
Different character, different character.
There's a difference between fat jokes and racist jokes.
Wow.
Lyda's trying to resolve a conflict.
No.
We're trying to start a conflict.
I'm
Bethan,
trying my best.
Bethan pulls out a lyre and she starts kind of like tuning it. And she says, "I think you just hand it over."
Oh, Christ, she's about to start playing.
I've heard her before.
Oh, please.
Margaret's just like, shoot up.
Yeah,
Shoot
punch
them out.
lads.
Surprise round. Attack.
Can everybody
I'm not about to take shit.
make a wisdom saving throw, please?
A second rate bard, I know.
Ooh, now 20.
Advantage. Everyone has advantage because beacon of hope.
Thank fuck. Oh, I
Uh,
just rolled that 20.
that's good.
Oh, me. This is sma-
Wait, it's a saving throw.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spicy.
Right, I got a 28. What was the saving throw?
wisdom.
Wisdom.
My turn.
Everyone gets a +3 because they're within 10 feet of Zargar as well.
22.
I got a 31 then.
Her
27.
saving
No,
throw will
your
probably
plus
be
3 is
pretty high.
included in your D&D Beyond bonuses.
Okay, yeah, and I got 20.
An advantage and a plus.
Mine
Okay.
Mine is also not looking good. How bad skills?
You did you have the shield and that's the important thing.
You know, with advantage, not plus 3.
It's not terrible.
Did anyone get less than 17? They sound pretty reasonable, actually. I mean, you should maybe it's been a lot of hassle getting the shield. It'd probably be better to hand it over to them.
Listen,
Do I get any? Does anything change because I have Nautilus in my head who is completely unreasonable?
Not anything.
Does Nautilus make a save with advantage and a plus 3?
Nautilus gets way more than advantage. He is so far beyond reasonable. I think we'd be like, kill them! Kill them now!
Nautilus is like, don't listen to her treasonous word, servant. She's a scheming bitch.
Beth, Pun. We're not about to be guised by an overhyped bard whose biggest talent is her overinflated ego.
you get a thumbs up from Fabrice from
Here
another
goes the
dimension.
fight.
Baletta, yes!
Now he stabs the party member closest to
No, you don't!
you. You've just started the fight.
I'm not starting a fight!
No, don't.
I've thrown so many insults.
We're not!
She's
we're
about
not-
to make a move if we
It's a
don't.
word
No,
battle.
just
It's a rap
fucking
battle.
shut up!
This is a rap battle.
Right.
She says,
Put the loot away. Is that a liar? Is that a liar?
it's a liar, yeah.
Put the liar away. We don't want to hear you play.
She's the liar. Surely we should be.
That was a
paying her.
better rhyme than anything you covered.
And
Drop a fat beat.
she turns to the one beside her and she's like, they usually work.
Yeah, we're a bit more powerful than anything else you've come across.
Shut up.
Okay.
Why did she sound like trash?
Like, yes, what were you again? The poker group? And then the wizard's like, no, I think it was the chess club. And Boris like, the backgammon band? And then Bethan's like,
Oh, Bingo Collective.
it's not Rel's Heroes anymore, is it? That's for sure. Just hand it over.
Heroes.
The robot man's like, that's pretty good.
Thanks, mate.
I wish D&D was completely just shit talking.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty
I mean, yeah, we're more than Bingo Collective now. We've killed dragons, defeated beholders, all.
It didn't.
While this is going on, can I have friendly chat with the robot to the side?
No, he's kind of in the middle there, and he's kind of like he's just kind of.
What does a robot
You're
look
just
like?
like-
It's
He's got like a bow and arrow.
Ranger.
He's got like the bird's nest in his chest and stuff. Yeah, it's probably be that or a druid. But
Is there a bird and
But he's metal.
yeah, there is. Yeah.
That's your first target. Shoot the
He
bird.
should join us.
Destroy them morally.
Maybe it's a bird mech.
A monster,
Whoa.
come on.
The
Yeah.
bird's controlling him.
Mm-hmm. Bird mech.
Bethan's just like, look, you're outmatched. Look at you. The halfling's practically falling over.
I'm back to 37 hit points. I died and came back.
How do you
The
know?
robot's like,
I'm
you look
totally
like that.
not.
I wouldn't brag about that.
I'm totally not fucked up right now. Totally didn't see something
I'm
really fucked up.
absolutely fine.
Did you read?
So are we just gonna stand about with our decks out all day, or are you
Did
are
you
you
read
gonna
the
leave?
Mount Tour rune then?
Read it.
Yeah, how does it
That's
work?
my input.
I can't do it on this plane.
Well,
Really?
some of us will be leaving with the shield, and it won't be you.
We can just leave together.
The big human lady's like, yes, that's what hang on. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hang on, I can't get it. No, never mind. She's like, yeah, that's what I was saying. Until your dwarf was so mean to me.
There we go.
Back.
You were being
I said in the
sarcastic.
beginning, you are going to give us the shield. We are going to take it and go, and you can come with us if you don't want to die in
It's
the
the
Netherworld.
taking of the shield that we don't like. Nah, it's not happening.
You should get used to it.
No, you're not taking the shield.
No.
I think I'll keep a hold of that.
I mean, we're the ones that did all the heavy lifting here to get that shield back.
If you
Let's
If
not
you
get
want the shield,
Bethan's like,
what's
let's
in
not
it
get-
for us?
let's not
Huh?
get bogged down in the who did what. We all know we would just as easily have dealt with the situation.
So
I
what
mean,
you
have
didn't.
you guys done to get? What's your story been? So you got the quest and then you just came
Rocked
down.
up.
That was it.
I'm fairly sure we heard you were hunting for the shield way before we even started. To be honest.
Yeah, when
We got here pretty fast.
you did it.
Bethan's like, well, I don't know where you would have heard that because we haven't told anyone.
It's in the newspaper. Yeah.
Not the specifics.
You did hear something, didn't you?
It was in the newspaper.
Oh yeah, we heard you were looking for a place to get down here, and we already knew that the shield was here, so we knew.
Windy in space.
The humans like Netherworld's a big place.
Okay.
Not much in it.
But,
Shields are pretty important.
Look, we'll have to go with you. You can show us the eye, and we can purify the shield. But we're gonna have to be carrying it.
That's the main thing. It's just who's carrying.
The main thing is that
Yeah, we'll be carrying it.
no,
Tell you the shield.
we
Built in
will
the
be
knife.
carrying it.
Well,
The robot
you
like
named
it
that
shoots in
before
the
you
knife.
had the shield. What? You had named that before you had the shield. You
We
were
were-
implying
we-
you were the
The
shield.
robot,
That
we
means
were
you don't
in
need
sort
the
of a
shield.
metaphorical shield. Now,
Yeah, this is a
got this
physical
one.
shield. You've
So,
got a metaphorical one, you don't need to be able to. This is our shield.
but metaphors are better when there's a physical component to them.
No.
Hey, Zorgar, give her your old
That
shield.
makes it an analogy, man.
Zorgar, give her your old shield.
I don't think it's about who has a shield.
You know the shield.
Oh, it's very much about who has a shield.
I mean,
that
like
shield's ours.
a shield versus the shield.
No, this shield is Galarius' shield. It's not your shield.
What's the issue with us having the shield?
We don't have the shield.
Okay, that doesn't sound like our issue.
So yeah, you've
Sounds
got
like you should
some
have
kind of
become
big
here
ego
faster.
complex right now. You just don't want us to carry it, which is
No,
unreasonable.
We're
and
being perfect.
Nathan, do you always claim other people's work as your own?
They all,
that's a good one.
they all look at each other. She's like,
That was a fucking nice. Are you sure you've only got
I know, I was popping off.
Febreze like that.
Where'd Febreze go?
She's hanging out on the ship.
yeah, she's looking at right now.
That's
Well, how would she respond to that?
She's stunned.
She doesn't. Yeah, she definitely doesn't know what to. She's like she kind of stands there thinking, and the robot's like, "Come on, say something."
You're making us look bad.
Alright, I think we'll be on our way now.
I
Then.
don't have to stoop to their level, bro.
Let's just leave.
You just tried to cast a spell on us to coax us into doing your every whim.
Let's just leave.
And that's not
To
the
coax
lowest
you into
bar.
thinking with your right senses, please.
Absolutely not.
I'm not having it.
Shut can we make this interesting?
What's that?
Can we cope with the guns?
Yes, let's make it
They're
interesting.
dead. It's sort of right.
That's the whole camp.
Yeah, they
Pretty sure,
killed them all.
we've always killed them all.
How many is it?
6.
Any blood on your clothes?
6 level 12
no.
people.
Do they look like they've been in a battle in
They
the
look a
last
bit
5
kind
minutes?
of grubby.
Oh, sure.
Can we hear any bustling from the camp outside?
Give me a perception check.
All of
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is that
16.
Oh,
19?
19.
What is that?
that's a
No. Yeah, that's.
I got 13.
13. Yeah, you can still hear the camp out there.
23.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they still are there.
Yeah, we
So they
can-
did steal them.
They dealt in ways that we didn't.
Liars.
Maybe she did hers plain the loot nonsense, whatever that means.
So is that camp's still out there right now.
As far as it sounds like it, yeah.
We can call them in.
I don't want to do that. I feel like they're in a way better position than we are currently.
Halfling's not wrong.
Not wrong or don't run?
Not wrong.
I also don't run.
It's too small, couldn't run. pocket around, but not very fast.
I think we're done talking. Can we just leave now?
Yeah, let's just leave.
Could we discuss this somewhere else?
Where did you have in mind?
Maybe
Not in a dank
we have
cave
like
where there's an evil man down the cliff.
don't you want to prove you're the better party?
I don't think we have anything to.
Did you say? Don't
Because you
want-
know you're the worst party?
I mean, we do have the shield.
Yeah. How about this? A wager.
Oh,
Oh my god.
This is not going to go well for us.
no wagers.
What happened last time you died?
I won.
They all kind of look at each other and Bethan's like, a wager.
Say that.
What did you...
He's talking at his eyes.
Well, no, there's no wagers going on.
If you win, you get the shield.
No! Nuh-uh.
I like what this one is.
This is a totally stupid decision.
This is not-
There's no
Depends
good
on the
outcome.
wager
of it.
is.
Your wager is
We
starting
win, we're
combat.
back here. We lose, we have to give them the shield.
I think we should just fucking leave.
They're not going to be like, alright, that's cool.
The human's like, yeah, you could speed it up by just giving us the shield.
Yeah, but no.
I think we're gonna speed it up by
Come
leaving.
on, just fucking compromise. You want
That's just-
you want to fucking
They're not going to
appease
compromise.
your god. The easiest way to do that is just let us hold the shield while we walk out and go to wherever you need to go. It's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be, you know, who's better party or whatever. We're all trying to achieve the same stuff here.
Give me a persuasion check.
Red.
Red.
Probably can't
Did
say
she get
that.
Content.
What is it?
Persuasion, yeah.
Already.
17.
17.
It's pretty persuasive.
I get a +2.
The wizard and the Aetherford are like, they kind of look at each other and like, they're like, good point.
It's the most logical.
We could just do that. That might, you know, then we wouldn't have to deal with those guys. We did that. The wizard's like, you know, not a terrible idea.
It's here, speak my language.
And the paladin's like, it's an awful idea.
Why is it awful? You get what you want, we get what we want.
What I want is the shield.
You get the
getting
shield,
the
you just
shield.
don't get to hold it, you fucking selfish bastard.
What is his god's values? Life and
Like,
Life and light.
you've been pretty underhand for, champion of life and light, just saying.
This is sword stuff on the floor.
Yeah.
How close to the edge of the cabinet?
Like, you guys are like,
Not near the edge.
yeah. Like it's like quite a long way away.
you're ready to
If I
kick it off.
picked it up, could I throw it over?
Yeah.
That would probably initiate a fight. Does it look like a good sword?
That's a quite nice sword, yeah. Got a nice jewel in the pommel.
He's probably at least.
I mean, Zorgar's not allowed to strike an unarmed
No, I
man.
think they're all over the
I have
Uh,
no words.
Probably.
Yes, but Zorgar.
It would be between them and 12.
Like,
That's
Zorgar
right,
has
think
to
about
act according to
growing
that,
swords.
which means we have to act according to that.
Zorgar's fortune spread justice wherever he goes.
That's why I'm not going to do anything. Right?
These people are trying to steal from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not very
And to be known by his deeds and spread the word and teachings of the great Valarians.
Yeah, he'll be known by his word. He didn't strike an unarmed man. His brother murdered the unarmed man.
Get a sword off.
In comparison, it makes Zorgar look better.
Look at that.
We're all in a dank cave that we don't want to be in.
Discuss this upstairs.
Upstairs. In that other
I could
dimension.
just go in.
I like him.
Yeah,
You should join our
yeah,
party.
you're looking for a party.
Got one, thanks.
Oh, savage.
Pretty soon I'm going to have a shield to go with it. We could just do that. That might not be, a terrible idea if we did. We could go and then we could, kill them in their sleep and take the shield. And they're like, what? Yeah, just saying.
Who said that?
The world I did.
Yeah.
Hey, don't call me that. We're on the same side. Yeah, we could just go. And then Virtue's like, no.
Can't we discuss this on the surface? Because right now there's a whole camp out there and something scary in the chasm there.
The wizard's like, it may be a more pragmatic decision to do that.
Thank you,
Shanks.
Also, the man in the chasm really doesn't like gods.
Well, he doesn't like other gods. He is.
Yeah, he is a god.
Yeah, we
Okay.
shouldn't be shadows.
Oh yeah, we know all about the man in the chasm, right? Yep. Yep.
That seems
So-
Can I insight
God
check
of
that?
terror.
genuine.
Just
Just
saying.
totally genuine.
What's his name then?
But you don't.
You did.
18.
18. It seemed like a split second response. And then someone else was, like kicks him.
What is so the god of light?
Yeah.
What the of life, whatever. What's their arch enemy?
You say god of death.
But what's their name?
It'll be like the gods of murder and like disease and poison and stuff.
Do they have a realm or something?
Probably I don't know
That kind of-
know what it is. Murak would probably know if they have one. Murak would know what it is.
Gordon's Polaris' brother.
Who's that?
We got the tyranny, the tyrant.
Is it
Okay. Actually, that chasm is it's an opening into the I'm going to say death realm, death dimension. I don't know the name because I don't have a name to give. The forces of light are a bit weak down here.
That's like
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh well. No?
Do I get any sort of advantage to this?
Assist him?
Sure. Yeah. You can have advantage.
Better.
Good argument.
16.
16. They're like they kind of the virtue and the human women look at each other and they're like they'll kind of look at each other as a group and they're like, all right then.
Take
Go
the
your
best,
way.
best all walk back up together to the at least to the material plane.
And
Sort things out up there.
leave the shield in a neutral place.
Well,
We
until
won't take
then,
the shield with
until
us.
then we have to carry
in
it.
our bag of holding.
You could take turns,
We'll take our turn at least up to the material
and
plane.
then we'll take our turn. Sounds good.
Okay.
No,
Can I
no.
teleport the fuck out of there? What do you guys do? Stop.
Did you come down through the tower?
If so, they would just follow through all the path we made for them and they wouldn't have done anything.
We went through the cavern.
Oh, they took the long way.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get down here?
That
Long
would
enough.
explain how we beat you here. See,
Work
smarter.
smarter. I give them a really cocky smile.
Right, do we wanna which way are we going? Do we wanna
Let's make our way to the surface.
She's
Did you-
small,
did you-
but not in
did
a
you
nice
clear-
way like the dwarf.
Did you clear the cavern for us? So we can walk back easy.
Of course.
I can still hear the camp outside.
Can I insight that as well?
Sure, yeah.
Did you get past the camp?
Natural 20.
Same way. How did you get past the camp?
Invisibility, disguises. The usual. You know.
Hey, the usual.
That was a nat 20 for insight.
Yeah, no, they seem to. They're like, yeah.
They cleared everything away. Apart from the camp.
Yes.
What about Big Worm? Did we know about Big Worm?
You heard about the worm
Did you kill a
scales.
Big Worm?
No.
There's still a Big Worm right there.
No.
Yeah, kill a Big Worm.
Let's go.
Let's go.
How are we getting past the camp?
Lead the charge, guys.
Well, you have the shield of protection. Justin, surely you should go first.
Well,
He's not.
Have you
oh,
seen it?
the shield's not in the greatest state right now. You start at the front, we'll protect the shield in the back.
Why don't
You go in the middle.
Mr. Paladin,
I'll go in the middle. And Bertrude's like, I will go with him.
Mr. Paladin, hold hands. I'm bold.
I'm not holding his hand.
I will not hold his
Be
hand.
the beggar man.
Hold his hand.
Right, let's just go. We'll be in the front. The Zorgar will be in the middle. We'll
Felix?
cower in the back. Let's go.
Who looks stronger between the
You
two?
said coward. I'm not a coward. I'm a coward.
Who looks stronger
Me.
between the two paladins?
Your strength's 20, right? About the same.
I was gonna suggest
Virtue doesn't
that
look
one.
quite as built as Rhaegar does.
How long
So I
have we
thought
been chatting?
Rhaegar's like,
I think Virtue's got more
Constitution is-
lean muscle.
yeah,
How long have we been chatting to them all now?
about 5 minutes.
Cool. I
How-
can examine 5 more of them.
Sure, okay. There's 5 more of them.
Oh, there is only 5 more.
There's 6 of them.
Oh, cool. So I'd like to know levels for all of them. Are they all level 12?
They all have more levels than
Okay.
Do you get a specific number with that, or is it just higher lower?
I just get according against my own kind of level.
yeah.
We,
I've flipped
by
this
chance,
up.
haven't leveled due to the
Um,
fights.
You will level when you get to a long rest,
A long
like a safe point.
Right.
It's okay, we can have a sleep in,
Am I
in the
safe?
dome.
Mhm.
We're in the dome.
You have a nap
They
because
can't-
we've got new shit.
They can't
What,
catch us.
Like everyone will level it.
I
Like,
was thinking that. What is the armor class of the paladin, the big lady? Oh no, I already asked about that, didn't
yeah, you did, yeah.
I? So the paladin, who else were the other tanks?
That's kind of it. They've got a ranger, a rogue, a bard, and a wizard.
What is your armor class, nerd?
19,
Virtue has a higher armor class than you.
not surprised. And then the dexterity of the rogue.
Higher than yours.
Well, that's
Oh,
kind
that's
of,
kind of-
That
yeah.
was kind of a given.
You get some levels as well.
You can't do it compared to Melbourne.
And
Sure.
then for the others, just armor class.
Uh,
I mean,
We all gonna be lower.
probably. Well, they might not be actually. I'm only 19.
Yeah, it's pretty
the rest of
high.
them have a lower armor class than you.
We're squishy, but that's fine.
We're tanks now.
They're squishies.
I guess we start doing a tense walk.
Sure. Okay.
How am I gonna get past all the people in?
Well, that's with spells and.
Not out spells, I just can't cast invisibility on all of them.
I think these guys should show us how it's
Well, in
done.
the interests of fairness, perhaps invisibility is not the sportsmanly option.
Steven, you got that? I'm out.
The wizard's like, of course you are.
Yeah, I had to get in here fast.
Unlike you, who arrived half an hour afterwards. Bit late, weren't you?
I can be sad.
Antagonizing us.
I'm not. That's true. Okay, fair enough.
This Nautilus fighting
Just don't
back
attack
at
them.
all. Is it just kind of.
He's just kind of watching.
Okay.
Yeah, the wizard has Steven.
This will call Cookie. Or old Garden.
Yeah, so hang on. So the ranger.
11 guards. Just
So yeah, they will use some combination of spells to give everyone.
Damn, this is good fun right down this asbestos.
Can everyone make a stealth check with advantage?
Oh dear.
Or the same thing. Right.
Whoa.
So did I.
I got and rolled a 7.
Okay.
Can I take Malvern stuff?
No.
No.
It's 9.
18.
18 for me as well.
Yeah, the little robot dude does like some sort of weird thing with his
Can I
fingers.
say I picked up the Muir's robot
Sure, yeah.
on the way out? And I'll also, like, whilst we're all walking, kind of like send Muir a text in the sending stone?
You have to speak the message into it.
Are you okay?
I will let you know when the message arrives.
There's a chance that it'll.
Oh, it's actually
fail.
it's in your pack, yeah.
No response. That's
Yeah,
as much
no
as we reckon us.
So yeah, the little
Yeah.
robot dude does something, and then can everyone add 10 to what they got in their self check?
Ooh, 28.
28.
38.
38.
You're in another round.
17.
Grab the
17.
shield and run.
What was the lowest? 17? Yeah, you guys.
I'm sorry. Got roll for happen.
Oh
Do
yeah,
is a stone thing.
he is a strong thing.
You can just slip
It's
through
not
the
turn
room.
back.
Yeah, you can burrow.
You can borrow.
That's probably what he does. So yeah, you managed to sneak out the camp without anyone really giving you any bother. There's a bit of jostling between the two parties, and like Virtue walks like super close to Zorgar and kind of keeps a hand on the shield.
You guys are cute.
Ship it. Enemies to friends.
And you kind of make your way back out of the camp, and I presume back out the tunnel towards the kind of the open nether globe. I assume.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing anything else. You're on a ship.
Oh god, tense situation.
You.
You've been given the materials to create a bag of holding.
Oh no.
You're doing that.
Gonna make it my best work, just to show them all.
Okay. So how long does it take to make one?
Just need to remember to tiny hut, like, so.
I think it takes me a morning.
A morning.
I think let me go ahead and check it out.
No, it's not, right?
No, it doesn't say. Oh wait. See that I'm trained. Blah, 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 blah. Hours, it says.
Hours.
That's all it says.
Okay, so you spend a couple hours making it. You've got nothing else to do, so you're about 2 hours working on it.
Stage.
And you produce one. Then what do you do?
Hello. Have your bag. Is there a guard there?
Yeah.
I am your.
How many fingers he's got?
Lovely thumbs.
You've got 3 fingers and 2 thumbs.
I've only got one of them. That seems handy.
It kind of takes it, and he goes, and then he disappears with it. And then about half an hour later, another guard comes back with
Hello.
the same set of materials and hands it to you.
Good work. You please? No?
Not all of them speak common.
Cool, thank you.
So what have you got a plan? Is there something you're trying to accomplish? Or are you just gonna make back the holding for these dudes?
Any idea? Do these guys look like they sleep?
Yeah, you see, you didn't have a shift pattern. As far as you can tell, you see, you've been on the ship about 8 hours, and you see that about halfway through, there was like a changeover. That a lot of people came from
Interesting.
under and went upstairs, and then a short time later, another troop of people came back downstairs.
I'm gonna look like I'm getting started on the next one.
Mhm.
Just need to see how long this spell went. So it's just a 50-50, it doesn't work, yeah?
Yeah. If it has a material component. Not all spells do.
Do I try run away? Fuck it, yeah, why not? Okay, I would like. Is there are guards just in this hallway, or are they guards by myself?
They're kind of around. They don't really. You're not like under constant watch or anything.
How long does it take to achieve something?
An hour.
How much do I know about boats?
How much do you know about boats? Why do you ask?
Is there, because obviously they have the underdeck, but they also, they're curved at the bottom.
Yeah.
Is that space hollow?
Usually, yeah. Usually that forms the cargo hold.
Okay. Right, okay. I would like to cast
This is obviously not like any normal ship you've seen,
Yeah.
so that might be different.
gaseous form on myself.
Okay. Does that have a material component?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Roll me a percentile check. Is high or low good for you?
High's good.
Okay.
I did not need that sound effect.
So 51 or above. And you do it.
Okay, I'll do 10s then.
Sure. Yeah, essentially that's true, yeah. They've taken your thing that makes you do that spell. Your
Oh, not my Beetlejuice.
yeah, your Beetlejuice. Your
Fuck.
yeah.
I have no plans anymore.
Your Gatsby glasses.
So is that just forever gone?
It's just not in your component pouch. Presumably somewhere on the ship.
Can I prepare spells?
Yeah. You got oodles of time.
Some would say too much time.
Give me an Arcana check.
14.
Okay, never mind. Do
Just
you,
go away from
you
me.
need some time to plan. Okay, so you guys head out to the tunnel. They're kind of. You get out there. You don't get apples on the way out of the camp. People are like just busy. Like it's kind of well, people seem to be going to bed. But you can see like a couple people are like looking around towards the thing and kind of like. Somebody? I don't know. I haven't even get disintegrated, bro. Have you? I don't know what's going on. I guess so, yeah. You head back out to the cave entrance that you initially took to get down here, and you have you're in like a really massive cavern, almost like a like an open space. What is your guys' plan?
One of the surface, yeah.
Are you just heading back up?
I mean, yeah.
So what's how long did it take for you to travel down here?
They kind of look at the robot dude and like, well, that I think we've been going about a week.
So with
What are you doing? We're trying to stealth.
come on. So with a cleared
He's come to
passage,
me.
Something groundwork beat.
with a cleared passage, and knowing our way, should be there pretty in a few days.
Are we gonna go back up to the tower?
I mean, we could. We have to go through more hotels, so.
We could go around though. Remember we were gonna go around.
We don't really know how that the cave.
Yeah, I suppose we were things.
Well, we could take a short rest before and do the same thing to get back.
I mean, we can go back our way if we can go for a long rest. We can all get back a lot sooner by tomorrow.
And there's like 10 other people.
Stephanie's like, so you want to have a nap?
Do we wanna have a nap?
Yeah,
I don't need to sleep.
yeah. We can keep our rotation going.
Well,
Sleeping armor.
Yep.
Sorry, what?
You get a level of exhaustion.
I don't sleep.
Open just spaces out for like 4 hours.
So does crap.
So does Raptor, yeah.
So does that mean Marvin can space out for 4 hours and then Raptor can
Yeah.
space out for 4 hours?
And we can also keep our rotation so there's someone else awake with them.
All right. Yeah. If we want to find somewhere
Yeah, let's take
more safe, I think everybody's tired. We can.
Yeah, I know a place that's just up the road.
Can I insight check?
Sure, yeah.
Alright guys, I'll make my dome.
Can I identify my
Then
bad
you do that,
exploits?
please.
Sure, give me a medicine check.
Yeah, the place could be a matter as.
Another place.
These guys are evil.
Wisdom.
No.
2.
Two. You have no idea. You think it might be glowy skinitis.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. Oh, I don't feel very well.
13.
13. I mean, it's kind of difficult to tell. He's like, well, because he's a robot.
Absolute
No,
poker.
it's a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a robot, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
You saw bird in his chest.
He did say murderers in his sleep, but I also trust him.
I trust him wholeheartedly. He's a robot.
He's
He-
cool.
Yeah, he gets like the little bird out of his thing and it flies off and he's like, okay.
He's even at all effective at his master is left.
There seems to be no discernible effect.
Yeah.
Although he does seem to want to follow the bird.
Ask him if the bird is his master.
It's the bird a pet, a friend, or a master?
What kind of bird is it?
It's like a canary.
It's his master.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Pet friend.
Doesn't die. Sure. Fuck.
Jules? He's my friend.
Yeah, Jules.
Jules. Oh,
Jules were good.
you're on it.
He's crazy for doing that.
Can people willingly
They ask weird questions.
fail
That's
saves?
Got a long
Willingly
journey.
fail.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yes, hope you're okay for it.
What do you mean?
Good
Skinny
walkers.
little dragon.
What kind of save?
Look how short he is.
Cast banishment.
Do you want to banish yourself?
Banish sword. Shoot.
Fuck off.
You're not coming up with solutions.
No, I'm,
To our
I'm
problems.
looking at different things. I'm
You're coming up with problems.
Okay.
Is this in that place seems safe?
Yeah, you kind of like the bird flies off and kind of flies up a path into kind of like the little cave, basically. Similar to the sort of ones that you like. You didn't know, like you. It's the sort of one that you would have normally picked out as being like a really good place to make camp. It's like really weird and out of the way, and you probably wouldn't have found it. So you're pretty confident, you know, you'd be reasonably safe here, as safe as you can.
Other than the deadly party sleeping in restaurants.
How many are in our
Troops
party now?
gathering, I'm gonna cast
there
the
are-
dome.
There's 7 of you, and then there's 6 of you.
Matrix.
Alright.
Are you able to send a message to Spire?
Probably.
Should we do that to let? Well, I mean, should we do that to somebody that knows that we've been here? I guess. Like, who was the one that came in red?
Divination, maybe.
Oh, no, she's in Hailstone.
Yeah, a bunch of them are still in there. For some reason, it's just where wizards go apparently.
Oh, nice with divination.
Should we just let
I'm
somebody
sure
know?
someone's gonna want to know that there was a watcher.
Yeah,
It's,
and let them know the situation that we're down here with the other party as well. If we have it.
and
And this is assuming things don't go bad and we don't.
Jake,
Yeah.
does the ship count as an object that's being neither worn nor carried?
Technically, yes. It might be too large for certain spells. So
So I could make the ship really small.
you could try. You could try.
How small?
Almost half.
So you would almost half the room that you're in.
Yeah.
Squishing herself.
Yeah. Kick open the door.
Could you just
Hopefully.
half the door?
I want it to be mass confusion. Why is the ship suddenly tiny?
But
Get your
everyone
own
else would
way.
still be 8 or 9 feet tall.
Yeah, but everyone's going, what the fuck? The ship is tiny.
I mean, I suppose the rooms are people that are 8 or 9 feet tall, which
Yeah,
and
I'm
yours
fine.
like half that.
That's a good point. Can I fit through the bars?
No, they're gridded.
Yeah.
You can like fit an arm through.
I just trying to sweet talk one of the guards in the garbled language I don't understand.
Melbourne, you get a message. I'm just writing it for you.
Who's this?
Wait,
I don't have friends.
how many days travel
How
is
did
it
you get my number?
from Meriden to the entrance to the Netherglobe?
Which one?
The one we're exiting out
The cavern.
of. Yes.
Many.
Many.
More than it will take us to travel from where we were to the exit.
It's like a couple of
About 9 days walk. You can probably, not almost certainly, hitch in either realm from closer.
I would like 2 cards.
2 cards. Big cards or small cards?
Small.
Did we tell anybody that we cleared out the tower?
No,
Could we put that in as well?
it's not clearly hospital credit.
Yeah, good.
No one
We want that reward.
Oh, thank
I have a question.
you.
Who told us about Black Tower?
It's Karen.
It was
I
the
think.
necromancer lady.
Yeah, that's Karen.
I found her.
The one that seemed a bit like a bee.
She was just edgy. She tried to look in my mind just to see stuff about the arm, but dodged it.
Cassidy. Yeah, I tell her about the tower, and if we don't know anybody else, just say that we found her. Yes. Not that she cares.
Crow, the ranger, leads you guys to a defensible cave. And you guys are having a long rest. Yes,
In the tiny one.
in the tiny hut. Okay. What's your process for the long rest?
Making sure
pajamas.
they take off their armor as well as us. Make sure we're not getting
So I'm
fired.
part
The robot can't take his armor off.
Well,
Okay, so big lady paladin.
If I do what to see with my armor off, huh?
Oh la la.
Creepy little dragon man.
Little. How little are you then? You were just calling him little.
He is little.
So
She is little. You are little.
So everything is little to you? There's no concept of big? Are you a simpleton?
You are little up here.
As are you. You don't know the meaning of little, apparently.
I would
Nice
like
on
to
the
fight
bench
that
for
one.
arguments again.
So you want them to take their armor off as you guys take your armor off.
How to run an Everglow, right?
I mean, they'll do that. There'll be a bit of argument, but well, why don't you guys take yours off first? Because you already have the shield.
I'll
So-
take mine off first. Okay.
They don't initially take their armor off,
I
and
haven't
then
got armor.
Hmm?
I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah. the wizard doesn't take his robes off. They lobby aggressively to have the shield be in no one's possession over the course of the.
It's just
The rest.
unsafe.
It's in the hut.
Yes, well, we can put it, you know,
Well, it's
In the middle.
safest in the hut.
I mean,
They're not
if
in the
you're
hut.
if you're
but in the hut.
No.
if you're
They can
keeping
only-
watches,
Oh, they're not keen on that plan then.
if you're keeping watches, you can clearly see the hut. We cannot leave the hut without the hut disappearing. So if you have a watch, you will always see the shield.
You've got a good point.
Give me a perception check.
See that?
Yeah.
Is that
No. Oh, the bits and quotes are, yeah.
but who is that?
That is Shars.
Okay. And how did I get this message?
You're one of your retainers.
I what?
Your illusionist dude
I know, but I got it in the mind.
in the brain. Yeah.
Can I reply to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need
Can
to
I
mark
reply
it.
to this message? The what are
I
the
got-
people that we were the red whatever?
That
No, the guys we're trying to kill.
Oh.
Or always trying to kill us.
Red nose.
Bishop.
What's their group name?
The Reds,
Red Order?
Red Order, yeah.
Why is there so many red things?
Jake likes red.
Red's evil.
Red Order, is that right?
We are red.
Question: would my army be able to make it to the entrance of the cavern before we enter?
Ooh.
If they took either, is there any rivers to go behind?
You can get a river to Whitemark. I don't know if they're big enough to sail their ship up. Probably, yeah, they probably could. I mean, you know, Balex will make them if that's what you want.
To beat us to the. That sounds like a solution to me.
I'd say get to the map and teleport the fuck out there.
It takes 10 minutes.
Is that rude?
I feel like that room shouldn't take 10 minutes.
The rune is instantaneous, but the rune only works on the plane of existence you're on.
Yes, I'm saying get out here and go. Oh, there
Tell you
guys.
what, Mount Tor, it goes to Mount Tor, right? But isn't the Mount Tor kind of dips into the Nether Gloom?
Ooh, that is not a bad
What,
point.
the ring.
Yeah,
But it'll be to a specific place,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like teleportation
Specific
circles are
marks.
specific teleportation.
Like if you had just teleport, you might be able to teleport to kind of like a border zone between Mount Tor and the Nethergloom,
Right.
from the Nethergloom.
Or just the bottom bit. And
yeah.
back up.
But at the point where you have access to teleport, you probably have plane shift anyways, which can move you from plane to plane.
Right, sure. Okay then.
I think our options are either disappear while we're in the tiny hut, or have the army meet us at the door.
There's a tiny hut blocks out.
Here, I'm giving, like, knowing that they're in our party, the ways of listening to things, can I be like, start getting paper out of books that I've not written in yet,
Uh-huh.
and just like notes
That's worse.
Why?
Put in the tiny hut.
in the tiny hut. They can't see in.
Oh yeah, that's why you asking.
Oh, it's
about
a
the
pig,
sound.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably not keen on that idea, actually.
I mean, there's a door.
No, not
Is there not?
to the hut. The hut's just like a semi-circle, hemisphere.
Can we not walk in and out though when it's
How about
You
our,
can, yeah, but they can't.
our person on
has the shield?
guard has the
Yeah.
shield? Yeah.
And they sit at the door of the hut.
Give me whoever's lead negotiator. Give me a persuasion check.
Who's the most charismatic? Isn't
I am
Zora?
proficient in persuasion.
I think
I have
Zora.
like plus 10.
You've also got the shield.
Plus 10.
Or something.
I've got
Well,
also
maybe plus 8.
Check mine.
Is
If you have plus
do I
11, you
think the ship is?
Yeah, if you're
I
better
don't
at
know,
persuading
I don't know
them.
problem with.
Seems pretty magical, yeah.
I would like to try.
I'm busy.
Would it come under the effects of dispel magic? It's an object.
Um,
Yeah, can sound travel how the thumbs up?
give me an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Plus 7.
Come on, which dice
Oh,
does
I
it fuck
could
me
spell
over?
it.
No, I don't fuck me over.
Spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome or be cast through it.
I'm going to use my hero
At
dice.
trace into the
This
space.
is like
Doesn't say anything but noise.
Oh no, I'll put it back in.
20.
20. So it's kind of the ship itself is probably not dispellable. It's the sort of thing that probably almost certainly has like an engine. It seems like a similar sort of a construction, sort of to an airship. So it probably has an engine room that could be dispelled, which might short it out for a bit. But it does also have sails.
But there's space. I mean, we can let them sleep in the hut if you want. I'll just cast alarm and shield something.
They're kind of like, well, why don't we have, they'll do a hut as well. So they're kind of like, why don't we do half and half?
How about just the shield is outside the hut with the two people on guard?
Shield inside hut. Everyone gets to
Like
sleep
fun.
in the hut.
Is the hut big enough?
And get ready to
I think it can only take up to 8 people.
It
One
does
more
say it just
person can come
doesn't.
in.
9 creatures
9 creatures.
of medium size or smaller.
There's 6. So that's
It's
not
not
enough.
altogether.
Yeah.
So 3 people would have to sleep outside.
Well,
No,
there's.
it's a super set.
Who do you have on your guard, Jimmy?
The robot is like,
We'd probably
I
have.
want you to sleep.
Charge.
So that's 11 people. We have 2 half elves. That's 1 person outside the thing each time. That's 12. That's down to 12.
No, that's not It's the perfect amount of people.
I mean, the robot dude like, sure, okay.
All right. Half elves and robots stay outside.
Excuse me.
Is that
Oh,
okay?
half elves.
Elves stay outside.
Elves and robots stay
What's
outside. Elves and robots stay outside because they both don't really have to sleep.
Okay.
And then the shield is in front of everybody else.
Sure.
And it has a long cast on it.
Okay.
Wait, so do they have any elves? Or is it just
They have the little robot dude who's like,
It's just him?
Yeah.
Oh, chat with him.
so where have you guys come from? Where you guys got planned next to this?
Whatever the adventure takes. What about you?
Probably the same. Don't get much of the say. Don't get much of the say, Bethan.
Right, no, I guess.
We're not really the shot callers, are we?
Crow, there's not enough room inside the tiny hut. Hut's too tiny. Could have stay outside.
Sending to necromancy lady. It's kind of very like not very eloquently said because I got a lot of words.
No, what he asked me to do is
Now,
purify the shield. and
insight. Who's the
bring back
least
to-
wise in their party?
Sure, yeah, give me an insight check.
No, like re-establish it. Rebuild it.
Probably not the
They got
cleric.
17.
She probably says it like more eloquently than that, but
Cool.
17.
Grace is giving you a thumbs up.
Yeah, yeah. That's my mum.
No, she's a cleric. She might not be wise, but imagine she would be. It's a spellcasting.
He would be.
Or
I don't think he is wise.
Vor is the least one.
Yeah.
all right.
He is of average wisdom.
But is he a rogue?
I guess we gotta make it through the night first before we can prepare spells, right?
Yeah. So
This is a long rest.
Did we get
in
a
the long
long
rest.
rest?
So the shield's inside the hub.
Also, can I ask Nautilus to keep watch overnight while I'm sleeping? Can Nautilus do that?
He can wake you up, right?
Come on, Nautilus. If you see something happen, we get to fight.
It's not even Orissa's.
No.
We're down here doing jobs for other gods. And you want me to watch their artifacts?
Singular other gods, and people in this party have watched you. You're not the god's artifact. They've watched you, looked after you.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast alarm on the shield.
Sure. Okay.
Or if anyone but people in my party touch it. Basically.
You all get a long rest. There's kind of like it's a bit tense in the hut because they're kind of like there's a lot of like looking at it, and there's a lot of kind of the other ones they are all like they most of them like it's kind of a they're trying to stay up later than you guys.
To an extent where they're a bit tired the next day. Or
No, it's like I mean they'll fall asleep, but they're kind of like it's kind of like they just don't want to be the they want to be the last ones up. It's
Sure.
kind of like a sleepover. You don't want to be the first one to fall asleep.
Okay.
It's like it's basically kind of
But I hate Phil sleep.
Yeah.
Are there any like normal sized spiders kicking about?
any normal sized spiders kicking about.
You want a friend?
Yeah, there probably is. Yeah, like regular. Yeah, just kind of like
Just like-
garden spiders. Yeah, there's definitely.
Can I like defend one?
Just
Sure.
whistle.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? So if I find one, I can make it my familiar.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
And then I can call him.
No. Yeah, you find one. So they'll
Well, he might have a name.
but what's his name? About that big? They're a bit bigger down here. It's kind of a dark blue, and it's got like these like green luminescent spots up the abdomen.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Like I was watching you talk to a spider.
Just start screaming.
The like when you pick the spider up, the bird in the robot's chest kind of perks up and is like looking at it. And the spider is like I don't know.
Can someone have a familiar that doesn't like them?
Yes, definitely. Because it's sort of a forced summoning thing.
I don't know.
Do you want to abandon your life?
I'd probably like
Follow
to.
me?
Oh,
Depends how many times he dies.
he hasn't died much.
Yeah,
Didn't you
I
chuck
know.
him down a thing? Did that happen?
like if you treat your familiar like crap, and they're like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing that."
Yeah, well, if I did check him, the seeing through his eyes only lasts so long, so I could use an action to put him back in the pocket. And then,
The spider's just like, what do you wish? Lucy?
How would you like to see the world?
say eyes.
You're a god to this spider.
It kind of, it'll like scuttle into your armor. I'll figure out, if it's a spider you're keeping around, I'll figure out, like, who they are and stuff.
And if he has a name already,
Yeah, he probably does. Or she probably does. I don't know.
Scooter. I would like this to be what I said at the end of my thing.
Yeah, level up.
And then it's
Finally. Straight, you're playing.
if I'm allowed to say that I said that.
the rest of me.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. You say it. You don't know if they hear it. Okay. Sure.
Is there? Can I get someone's attention?
Yeah. They'll, if you're making the bags, they'll come and. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would like to
What?
request some materials for a bigger bag. Please. These ones they're okay. But if you want
What do you need?
heavy goods, I just need some linen
Linen.
and some rope.
Rope.
Yeah, how do you think you secure a bag shot?
Well, the other ones weren't secured with rope.
And small bag.
What keeps them?
It's usually like a satchel.
Well, you tip that upside down. Your stuff goes. Have you ever had an extra dimensional space pour out a little
Why do you-
before
couldn't
it's
we
a
just-
mess? Just
Can we
right
just tie a rope on it after the fact?
Do you want to be messing? I mean, you can try if you want, but this is attached to secure. Listen, I don't make the recipes for pocket dimensions.
Okay, persuasion check.
Come on, this is my only idea. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Sure. Okay.
Not you.
You're not inspiring enough.
Big chunk is. Big chunk is.
Oh dear.
That was worse.
Do I take the best one or
You did. That's one. Yeah.
is that 8 plus? Can I use tools? Can I just say a bunch of gibberish with my tools?
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
What do I have to that?
You're. If you're trying to do jargon and stuff, then you can use your intelligence.
Yes. So instead of charisma, yeah.
Nice.
Plus 6.
Crikey.
That's a good roll.
14?
14. Kind of looks at you. It's
I
like
don't even need that much room. Just enough to secure the thing. I can't really do anything with that.
kind of goes off. And you're not sure if he believes you or not, but he comes back about 20 minutes later with some more linen and rope.
Oh, thank you very much.
How much rope did you request? Like lengthwise?
As much as they had available.
They'll give you about 2 feet.
Thank you. Do I have my clothes?
No, they were taking your cloak from you because it's magical.
No. Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yes. Is there like a pattern to them moving back and forth?
Yeah, it seems like it, yeah.
Right.
Roughly every 4 hours the watch shifts, but it's really difficult to tell how long an hour is.
Right. I would like to use my newfound piece of linen, which is like the component I need to cast gaseous form.
Okay.
I need a wisp of smoke as well. Can I just on the floorboard or something like that till
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah.
cast gaseous form myself?
Okay.
I'm guessing the ship's not damp, is it?
No.
That's cool.
Go dry.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you get this linen and you kind of wait for a... Are you waiting for a particular point?
Yeah, well, when I think, I just kind of see if there's any pattern in the longest time before someone comes back to check, or just walk past me.
Sure, okay. Yeah, so you wait for an opportune moment and then you kind of... You get your finger... Are you using the rope for that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of make a little bit of smoke and use the linen on it and catch it and push it into your hand, and then it, like, you slowly turn into wisps until you're translucent or transparent.
Yes. Right. Okay. So.
And you get a message from Murak saying,
Oh, she's
"Oh no, you got the same thing." No, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, continue.
Right, and apparently according to gaseous form, I can knit through cracks.
Yep.
So I'd like to scuttle out through the floorboards onto the deck, and then to the captain's quarters.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you
Where-
can, they last like an hour or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. And it's I think it's not like colored gas. It's
Here in
just-
the portal.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So you're effectively invisible.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah.
So you head into, like he's kind of out, kind of calling it stuff, and he goes back into. There's a prominent bit that is obviously the cabin for it. It's laid out very much like a traditional vessel.
Okay. Yeah, I follow him.
Sure.
Until he's by himself.
Yeah, he just goes back into his forest.
Can I see my cloak?
No.
I should have got an hour. Can I see there's like a cargo hold or anything?
Sure, give me an investigation check.
Anything interesting? Magical items. For fuck's sake. I should have wrote the Chinese. You're
It's
right.
not swapping dice. It's a rare thing to get us here.
8.
8.
But I'm in Kupur, like a really good look at this.
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Yay!
Oh dear.
Yay!
Nice, nice.
There. 20.
Okay, so you find your pack.
Sorry, excuse me. 20.
You find your pack, and your robe has kind of been stuffed in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is your pack of many things?
No.
Oh, because
Right
it.
back then.
I suppose the back got destroyed.
So you find your bag with all your stuff in it and your robe, but it is corporeal and you are
Yes.
gaseous.
Is there anything else interesting down here? So I'm asking.
They are space pirates.
They have all sorts of weird stuff, but it's really difficult to tell if any of it's valuable. Like they have like big weird mechanical devices and stuff, but they're like massive.
Interesting.
They have lots of it's mostly like trade goods they seem to have. They've got lots of like weird wines and things like that.
Okay.
Maybe they're just smugglers. Like Darren.
Yeah, it's fine.
Space smugglers, though, is cooler.
Yeah, it's cooler than Darren.
Steal the whole ship.
You could be a sky smuggler if you get sky ship.
We're gonna smuggle in the sky birds.
That's man's dream.
We're gonna smuggle
Smuggle the
seagulls.
sky.
Do I have enough to cast gaseous form again?
Roll me a percentile dice. You got 50-50 chance.
10.
No.
Are you running out already?
Like they're giving you like the bare minimum stuff.
Well, if you have your pouch, don't you have more stuff in the pouch?
You're in the cargo hold, right?
Yeah, I am in the cargo hold. Yeah, right, yeah.
You
so
can probably find more, yeah.
Right, okay. Cool.
Okay.
Back to normal. I get all my stuff and I shove anything interesting into my bags that's carryable.
Sure. Okay. So you get kind of a cask of weird wine or some sort of weird, so like a keg of strange liquid.
Space rum.
Space rum.
Right,
That's
that.
You get you find some weird cloths.
Space cloths.
Like one that's got like it's kind of like silks and things like that. They seem to have like this like weird sort of starry thread. And then you can kind of hear footsteps coming down into the hold.
I cast gaseous form again.
Okay. The rest of you guys are in the tiny hut.
Things are happening with Muir.
Alright.
Space,
It's
nice,
so
space.
shit.
Yeah.
Like a minion.
It's the next day.
Yeah, so the next day passes. You all get 6,000 experience points.
Do we power up in our sleep? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
These guys are about to get maybe have a challenge.
How
6,000.
6,000.
It should do, yeah.
Oh,
You know,
do I
I
get-
mean, you got
500.
So
oh, you get
is it
just
80,000 we level up? 86. What? I'm only
You get
82.
6,000.
85,000.
Yeah.
Alright, is anyone else only 82,000?
No.
I'm going to be. Wait.
If you're not at level 11, then just set yourself to level 11 because you probably missed some XP somewhere and I forgot about it.
We can always level up at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I should probably just switch to mount then.
We can do that. That'd be
Yeah.
fine.
It's
will.
fun writing the number in.
Yeah, that's the only reason I keep it is because people let around the number
Yeah.
and you get kind of a
It
track
sounds
on it.
cool to be like, oh yeah, we've done this one.
What happens at level 11?
I believe if you're a full spellcaster, you get 6
Oh,
level spells.
damn!
What?
What?
What do you get? You might get
My destroying dead has gone up one. Great.
I don't know. I think
What?
I might
I thought I got stuff that's level 12, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it level 6? Because I don't have any options on my
Mine.
thing.
I think for me it's literally just.
Oh, I think that level that you get, you're always like
I get another attack.
in something.
Come on.
What?
So like all your attacks get
Get
in the
4
D8.
attacks in a turn then. Jesus. I always thought it was up to
same.
up to 5 D8 you can do.
It's
It's up to 10.
just the.
Is it?
That's what I read in the heroic.
Alright.
That's half of the oath. Heroism. It's a
The wizard.
10.
Yeah.
And I've only been going up to 5 max, so I should have been going up to 6. And
Alright.
Warlock.
it's so like on crits.
Here you go.
Do, like if I had 6 on there, I'd be able to do 12.
Yeah.
On crit. I'd do 10.
Yeah, 11th level you get improved divine smite. So whenever you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Sweet.
You also use your divine
Oh,
smite
yeah.
attack, you add this damage to the damage to your divine smite. So that's like out with your smite total.
So what?
So if your axe is on fire right now, you get 1d12 plus 2d8 before you do any smiting. Then you get smites on top of it.
It's a D8 for
So I'm on the base of 2 d8s.
Yeah.
I'm
Plus
D6,
1d12
but you
per
might be
attack.
Hi.
And you get an extra third level plus one.
Let's see what I can do. What, 7
Who
d8?
would try to click on your actual health? maybe?
Uh,
I'm not sure.
Next I can do if I do the highest level spell what I can do. That gives me
yeah, probably something like that.
It's not
Yeah.
showing up 6 level spells and D&D Beyond.
Jake, I'm going to roll my hit dice now.
You're gonna roll your hit dice. Okay.
ooh,
Hit
I
dice.
don't know my dice.
Fuck me.
5.
God, I shouldn't have rolled. Never keep rolling. It's always bad.
D10.
Right. So you add your constitution, right?
Did you?
And also my plus 1
Did you go to manage levels?
Yep.
I guess I don't know.
So
Just find it.
that's plus 5 to me.
So now if you just roll that,
31
it
hit
should show you
points.
anything.
You got 31.
Well, I got it.
Yeah. Minus 10.
I'm sitting at 73 now.
73.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So what's my stiffness thing again?
You have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws that use constitution. And then tomorrow you're gonna have to roll the d20. And if you get 1, it will get worse. Etc.
Okay.
Okay. I got my spell.
Nice. Roll a 9. So I get 9.
I'm gonna need more sheets off you
You
then.
need more sheets?
Yeah. I'll need a reprint of my spell sheets.
Sure, okay.
And
I can try that for you.
4.
So wait, I can roll it hit dice.
Or take the average.
Yeah, average.
Is that plus anything?
It's plus your
Constitution.
yeah, plus your
So that's either way. Well, my D&D Beyond hits the Constitution modifier and
Yeah.
automatically. Yeah.
You know what?
oh man. Oh.
Um,
You got 1.
Yeah.
Always take the average.
I rolled and got a 4 instead of a 3.
I rolled got a 9.
What?
I haven't heard that happen. What's that put you at 9 then?
So I would just add 9
I'm sorry, then.
I'll already add your Constitution. So you just need to add.
What have you only rolled?
Jake, can I be lucky on that? Thingy roll?
No, it's d20 roll then.
Spells. Think that's 6 level.
Oh!
Shit, taking the average.
What'd you roll?
Oh, the average.
How much will you? What did you roll?
When I was in space the last time, there was no gravity, right?
Yeah.
So, theoretically, so the way rope trick works, right, is that it goes perpendicular to the.
Yeah.
What's your
So if I threw it off the ship, could it be like?
How do you mean?
So just theoretically, if someone cast rope trick, so it was going, the portal is usually like here, but it's like this.
Yeah, you can probably do
Yes,
that.
okay.
Okay.
Right.
Oh well, it adds it automatically on this.
Are you guys still leveling up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was in.
So yeah, you re-gaseous form. You re-gaseous form. Yeah. And you are once again gaseous. There's a chap that comes down the stairs and like starts shifting the barrel up.
And then you set whatever.
To the captain's quarters.
Sure. So you head back up deck.
No.
You see that the ship is sort of like kind of
Is that
it's
not
stopped.
happening?
It's stopped moving,
Thingy.
and it's in front of this giant hole in space. And there's like a kind of shimmering, a shimmering image of a like a blasted, flame-ridden landscape. And the players, the crew are kind of just busying themselves. They're like loading cannons and things like that.
I don't know if you've set up.
And you,
Seems like the perfect time to jump ship. Right. Where is the captain?
he is standing just outside of his office, kind of barking orders.
Right. Can he? He's got his
Yep.
thing. Right. I would like to go right as far close as soon as I can, drop gaseous form, yank, then leg it off the side of the ship.
Okay, give me a.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Give me a. Are you trying to be dexterous about it, or are you trying to just use brute force?
Brute force, yank.
Okay, give me a
and
strength check.
then- Strength check.
Oh jeez.
Wait, it's an inspiration. How should I have done? My last inspiration.
Okay.
Because I died again.
Come on, Muir. Come on. We can make
Alright,
it up.
well then,
this
yeah,
shit.
you get nothing to that. So you just add, you go back.
Do I get any element of surprise bonus?
I
guess he is surprised.
He is surprised, yeah.
Whatever you rolled, you would add that to that number.
What's the movie?
If you
So technically, how does this work? So he's surprised.
override it, and then no matter what you've done,
So
or
I
whether or not,
get.
you would override
He
it.
just gets turned.
Not on the
But it was
screen.
still
Yeah, I don't
saved
think
you.
it does. Yeah. So you drop form and you grab this necklace, and then what do you do? Okay.
Have I got it?
Yeah, you grab it off and goes like what?
Huh.
It kind of reaches out to try and grab you. But you yanked it off his neck before.
I leg it and yeet myself up the side of the ship
Okay.
and cast rope trick downwards.
Okay.
The aim of jumping in it.
Give me an initiative check.
Come on, Muir,
What's
you
wrong?
smart lady. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'd like to roll above a 5 today. That'd be great. That's a 9.
9.
Actually, no, it's not. Yes, it's a 9.
It's a 9. So you grab the thing and he chases after you and attempts to grapple you. Can you make a strength check?
This might be the end of Muir, guys. Ooh, maybe not. That's 21.
Okay. So he kind of like spear tackles you, but you like crack him with your metal arm, and like you feel the elbow like he's got it this way, and you crack the elbow like this way, and you feel like bones snap, and then you leap off the edge of the thing, and cast rope trick. So you're trying to cast it down the way.
Yeah. So hold on to the rope. So I fall into it.
Okay, give me an Arcana check to see how well you can pull it off.
21.
21. So Muir breaks this guy's elbow and leaps off the edge and kind of swan dives down and pulls this tiny length of rope out and like kind of attaches this, like pulls this weird sort of bag of holding device thing and clunks it on the end and swings down into like this extra dimensional space.
Pull the rope in and it goes invisible.
Okay, is that how rope trick works? So you're just invisible?
Yep.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys are having your rest. You wake up the next morning.
Feeling stronger than ever.
Yeah, you've meditated on what you learned the day before. What is your plan?
and walk into the exit.
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
So roll a d12.
11.
Okay. You. You kind of proceed. You have to go up a kind of follow a road for a large section of the day, and you have a kind of a. As you're heading up, you can hear in the distance there's like a caravan approaching. You can hear like a weird kind of scuttling of spiders, and you're kind of it's a kind of a narrow kind of tunnel this way. It's got like cliff walls,
How's the other party look about?
and they're like they're kind of looking at each other. You've got their they're like. How do you guys normally handle this? Do you just cower?
What
Do you-
is this in-game talking?
Yeah.
No, stay calm. We don't instantly put our hands to our swords because we can deal with things rationally.
Should we hide?
So you want to deal with them rationally then?
Depends who it is. Sometimes rationally.
It's gonna be a local
means
Bobby.
killing people.
The other paladin kind of looks at you and like
Paladin
kind of looks at
justice.
the other guys. And,
Maybe they don't need to know we're ever here.
Bethan's like, that's what I'm asking. Is that how you normally just don't let people know you're here? Nice rock over there.
What do you normally do?
What you getting at?
We normally don't stand around talking like this and just fucking kill it.
Have we passed out the map? Oh, yeah.
Like it's you're gonna be like 5 or 6 days in the Netherlands.
Oh, oh shit. Oh, okay.
What?
We've got like a week
A week with these folks.
or week in the Netherlands.
I can't handle it.
I've got a new spell.
I'm trying to figure out which style I'm doing. What to choose from. And they're so cool.
The other like Bethan's kind of like staring you guys down, and then the rest of them are like, Bethan, come on, you're standing here like a bunch of lemons. Come on.
That's what I said.
She not kind of got a point again. We don't. I ain't going to.
Let's be like a banana.
Just fucking
Small.
hide.
You're right.
Make like a tree.
So they're like, yeah, Varek says that, and they're like,
That's all she gets, so we can double up again.
There you go.
so there's kind of two large enough rocks you might be able to hide behind. How do you go about it?
Those two
Yeah.
guys fight us.
There's two rocks you can hide behind,
I'm like,
and there's this. You can hear something trembling in the distance, kind of like the tunnel kind of curves this way. So you can hear them, but you can't see them yet, wherever they are.
is it on rocks big enough that one party can hide behind one rock and the other behind the other?
Probably, yeah, probably.
See that?
Sure. So they go hide behind. There's a rock here and there's a rock here, and they hide behind this rock. You guys hide behind this rock. Can everyone give me a stealth check?
Oh shit, okay. What's the good? I got a 9.
9.
Six. We got
no.
4.
14. Does Robot Boy do his thingy again?
Yeah, but only on his luck.
No, I got a 16.
16.
23.
Who got less than? Okay, so this caravan goes past. And it goes all the way past them, and then it kind of goes past yours, and they're like, there's these 3 dark elves, and they kind of mid conversation, and about what they're gonna do when they get back to Mortown's, and then they're like talking, and then they kind of look over to the side, and who got the lowest? Zargar's just like,
What did you do? Oh, yeah.
and they're like, and then they stop.
I can't like tell any spider what to do, can I? I can't like command them.
No.
Clean spiders. You just get
Can I like telepath? Well, obviously I can't do it like the other way. Can I say to the spiders just
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes.
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, I am. Oh, that is a 26.
26. So they kind of, the dark elves kind of pull back on the thing, and they're like, "What are sunlight?" And then the spider's like,
Let's move.
You will play your ball around through your slaves thing again?
No, it's just go.
Okay. Let's
they are kind of moving against their own will further down. And
Keep going.
spiders are moving with some.
I'm better next time.
You can hear like a kind of like whipping noises and kind of yelling.
Alright, is there any way to cover our our tracks?
do we leave distinctive tracks?
There's a large
It
part of
depends. Some places, yeah. It depends kind of on the terrain because sometimes it's like hard rock and sometimes it's like silt.
it. I'm sticking to any hard rock.
Sticking any hard rock again. So that they kind of move on, and then the Tilia shield like look back and they're like, "What was that?"
That's a situation under control.
Let's go.
That is problem
I
solving.
believe.
They noticed you.
Yeah, but they didn't stop
gonna be
it.
gone.
And our powers of telepathy made them go away.
I mean, to be fair, probably nobody else knows what just happened.
Look to me like you just got lucky.
I don't think you have a grasp on how powerful we are.
Oh my god.
Talk to spiders. Let's get away.
The cleric is like, I think I know how powerful you are, little dwarf buddy.
I don't care if you can't do it.
And if you're just continue the rest of the day, that is the only kind of thing of note that happens.
We got C, then it was like, oh,
No, bye.
cool, yeah.
Right, lads, should I take disintegrate?
Yes.
Flesh to stone.
That's gonna do something.
Mass suggestion.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good for this situation.
Yeah,
Or Beth and Lindsay tried to do
yeah,
that.
that's wisdom saver code. We got 2 wise guys.
Wise
Wise.
guys.
Can
There's
we?
also investiture of flame, which should be right up my alley, but doesn't do much damage with that one. I might just learn that later.
Do you have anything that stops people from wisdom saves? Do you have anything that prevents?
You're in a pocket dimension. So can you see what's going on inside? Okay, sure. So yeah, see you kind of see the ship. It stays there, kind of hovering in space, and you can see that on the decking, they're all kind of like they're like looking over the sides and they're kind of arguing. And then at one point, one guy jumps, kind of swan dives, and then it's like he kind of holds his kind of his head and like he like swan dives and he floats but stop, and then he kind of does this with his head and starts moving again. But he does not see you, because does it remain a window from the outside, or is it just invisible?
It's invisible, but it's visible from the inside.
Okay, yeah. So they have a look around and stuff, but they don't find you.
And they're too tall to get in.
And eventually they go, and he starts trying to go back to the ship, and then the ship sails forward and then gets pulled through this thing.
Missed out on him now. I don't know what to say about
So you're just you're on your own in a kind of weird hole, essentially.
Did you get that?
I did. Opportunity to the necklace.
Okay, you just went in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see some weird stuff go by. You see like kind of ghosts with like silver cords on the back of their head traveling past. You see some stuff come out of the portal the ship went into. Again, they have this kind of silver cord and they go away. And the silver cord remains. And then an hour later, you have attuned to your amulet.
Right. Getting the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Back to where I was.
to where you were.
Okay.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
12.
12.
Fuck. Oh no.
Right, where's the...
What's that mean?
Where's my guide?
Not good. I just get teleported randomly.
Oh, no. Again.
Seems we go.
Necessarily worse than where we're gonna go.
What do you have to beat so you don't get teleported randomly?
15.
2, 3,
Roll a d100, please.
Woo!
7, 8, 9, 10,
It's
15,
81.
11,
Oh boy.
This would be a great spell. for you
Yours
to run.
adventures in the dimension. Woo! I'm gonna end up in hell anyway, aren't I?
Oh, I can get myself down.
Did you roll a 1 on a D100?
81. Not quite as bad. But he said, oh, going, so I think I'm going somewhere really bad.
It's a
Maybe we'll
high-
see the wizards.
It's a high number.
It's time to go to hell.
I jumped off the ship to avoid hell. No.
Why did I take this into account?
That sounds pretty gnarly. What's it do?
Listen.
10d6 plus 40.
Oh my
40!
Force damage.
Fuck.
And if it kills them, they turn to dust.
So they have
But all their magic items stick.
Starscape.
Ooh, that sounds like the best possible spell.
Yeah.
So
and they
you,
can only be restored to life with a true resurrection or wish.
Oh shit,
So if I really
nice.
want to kill them, that's what you do.
That's the perfect thing to use.
So you-
god.
use the amulet and you have this wrenching sensation as you travel through space, and you can see kind of it's like a sort of a tunnel,
Oh, I'm going home. Here I
and
go.
there's like branches off it, and at one branch you can see a kind of a bird's eye view of the chasm and everything, and you zoom straight past it.
Wait.
Everyone else, you are in the
Oh dear.
Netherlands with them, and another day's travel goes by on the day you get noticed, and then are you guys just gonna go? And
Well, I'm going to try and convene, but no, it's okay. Play on the move. Yeah, it's good. Fine, it's good.
to roll a d12 for the next day's travel.
11 again.
11 again.
Same guys.
Let's go back and find those chaps, eh? So they kind of lead you up. They're like, kind of lead you up the road, and they're like, so we're gonna have to take we have to take like a side bit here, up through some stuff. They're reasonably friendly,
Why did you have to take a side bit?
because this road goes a totally different way. It comes up west.
What's
Can I-
up? What's
can
up
I-
with it?
They're like little. The robots like fishmen. Little
I-
fishmen.
Can I insight this?
Oh, like the other fishing people. We saw fishing
19.
people like, nope.
19.
Oh,
He
yeah.
seems to believe what he's saying.
Were they
Okay.
friendly?
Like
Imagine not.
their group seems to be like that's
Yeah.
the case.
Were they friendly? They're like, he's like, well, they weren't unfriendly, but Bethan's like, well, they weren't unfriendly to us, although we possibly got them attacked. And so let us do the talking.
Oh boy.
And,
You got it.
Let's see the bastard that one. Show us how it's done.
and they kind of lead you up, and then it kind of goes up into a cave system, and it dips down again, and then the floor gets all wet. You they lead you onwards into a kind of an opener, a larger cavern, and there's a big statue to a sort of a feminine figure. She's got like lobster claws on her hands. The fish face.
Does this look at all familiar?
It's alright. Crap and bikini.
And kind of in this room, they'll turn around. Are they kind of bug-eyed tuna men?
Tuna man.
They've got like spears.
I cast comprehend.
I sure it was.
Sure, they're like.
I just want to know what you're saying. It's probably just like.
Who is this who comes into our house? You are not from her. You are not of us. Go. Get out. Go. Away. Bye. Go.
Bye.
Bye.
What's her face to speak? So.
And Bethan's she takes like a big bow in front of them and starts playing her lyre.
All that.
Who does the Jurassic World?
And the sort of music starts emanating from her thing, and they're like. They lower their spears a little. They kind of sway a little to the music.
Aww.
We're jamming out.
And she just passed out.
And then they kind of one of them kind of sways a bit over and sees Naren behind them, and he kind of points at Nautilus, and it's like
Insist again.
he's going to start making noises, and he's not actually saying words, and they're like, what?
At Nautilus, though, not me.
Yeah,
There's lit on their
They
tongue.
don't give a rat.
Uh,
That's about you.
yeah, they're just kind of going,
Are
Do
they impressed?
Yes.
yeah, they seem and then they all kind of come up,
Now flex your muscles.
they all walk past
That's not
Bethan, and Bethan's like,
Overshadowed.
she kind of plays a little harder,
Don't worry, Bethan, we've got this.
and they all kind of crowd around, and then one of them
I'll look up and kill you for it.
puts down his spear
Thank you.
and grabs Nautilus.
Okay. I'm assuming. How long have we been looking at them?
About 30 seconds.
Are you just gripping or trying to?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. I wanted to see his strength score to see if I could just catch him.
Oh, he's not that strong. He's pretty weak, and he rolled a 1.
I'm just standing like this.
So yeah, you can go, and he goes with it.
Can Nautilus?
love him.
Can I ask Nautilus to speak to them? I'm gonna tell him Nautilus, we have the chance here to come off as way more powerful than we are. But be nice.
Talking fish.
Oh yeah, do you know that language? Do you understand?
Mortals! Your saviors have come! It is I, Nautilus, Fury of the Seas, and my humble servant, this one. And we are here to lead you into the future.
Nice speech. You really went with this one? You can say my name?
They're just kind of looking at it, and then they this guy keeps his hold on it, and then there's when Nautilus sort of finishes, they all kind of jump at it and grab. So now you've got 9 of these little tuna men.
Let's just take them with us.
Aww. Followers.
How tall are they?
Yeah.
About they're a little shorter than Lennon.
Oh,
my God.
they're tiny.
About gag height.
Let's
Are they
take
just
them
fish
with
with
us.
legs?
Basically, yeah.
I need
It's so
Nautilus to
cute.
now shout at them angrily. See if they can convey anger. Convey? I understand.
He's like, "No, be gone! Do not touch me! I am a god!" And then you can hear them. You can hear the little dudes going, "This one isn't worthy! This one is not worthy! We will praise it! We will praise him!"
Can I flip them
And
all
the
off?
fork!
The fork. Okay, now you're not worthy. You got a fork. Can I spin them around, not hurting them, just like
Like, well, like,
Shake them off.
shake them off?
give me a strength check.
Jesus.
Whoa! They're probably holding on.
Yeah.
Considering you've just lost your dice, I see.
What do you roll? Use lucky.
Sure, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, twice this.
26. Okay, yeah, some of them fly off. 3 of them managed to keep a hold.
We can just take them with us.
They rolled a nat
They're
20.
followers.
But as you're kind of shaking them off, the rest of them, like, you know, there's like 20 or 30 of these dudes, and they kind of swarm around and they start like biting you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So,
I
got teeth.
4,
Oh Jesus.
8,
Oh Jesus.
Wait, is this
21?
times
Oh
30?
Jesus.
23.
Oh Jesus.
Do I get a chance to act between these?
27 is about as much as, you know, there's about like 8 of them like swarm you.
Use any of my like control flames and everything to make it look like the trident is starting to like flame up a bit and look a bit dangerous.
Oh, sure, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you can probably do that.
Because I assume fish
Yeah.
don't like
Give me
fire.
a performance check.
Is that damage?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much damage?
23, I think.
Wait, did I beat my armor class?
21.
Claymore.
You are wearing claymore.
How big teeth do they have?
Quite big. Quite, they're like this big.
I have the feet that makes my scales tougher.
Oh, you do, yeah. Okay, sorry. So half that. Take like 4 or whatever.
4.
Yeah.
It's half of my teeth.
Half it, take like half it. So half it as many times as you take like 4 damage. It's more like 4 inconvenience damage.
When you stub your toe.
Okay, guys. If is Nautilus flaming now?
Yeah. 21 and
So those are kind of like streaks.
I'll just take some flame off of my little
Yeah.
my little staff.
Like she kind of does a, and then like the points on Nautilus's prongs kind of are illuminated in flame, and they're like,
While this is happening, can I also breathe fire to intimidate them? Like
Sure,
add
yeah.
them,
Give us
not
a-
to burn them.
give it an intimidation, but use your constitution.
Yeah.
You just took away my constitution, you bastard.
You can use charisma if you want.
Means what?
Charisma if you want.
Yay. Okay.
Right.
Yep, because my constitution was taken from it. 19.
19. They'll kind of they like drop off and they're like,
Right, let's go.
Not worthy. Fuck you, you little bastards.
I didn't tell you it said
Well, oh yeah, because I only applied to you. I can't understand them. Damn it. Can Nautilus understand them?
he's like, haven't got a clue, servant. It sounded worshipy.
I like it.
Gotta say, could have handled that situation better.
I could.
As my servant, yeah.
You were
I had a-
as this
I had
one
a clergy.
and mumbled in your speech.
I didn't mumble.
When you're portraying yourself as a god, you don't stutter in your speech. What kind of god stutters?
God of stutters.
got you there.
Stuttering him. Stutor. God of stutters.
Rather than weak domestic and dead.
Yeah.
You can tell.
God. Why do I
Also
keep you around?
Intimidating these people.
You don't worship me. The rest of them worship me. I would have been way better than them as my
I
servant.
worship Orissa, your creator.
You don't worship me, though.
Do you not care about Orissa? Is this all
But
about
yeah,
you?
but if I could be my own god, that'd be great.
I mean, if we could all be our own gods, that'd be great.
Yeah. You don't have people worshiping you, though, do you? I have worshippers. I could have been somebody.
I have a whole army who work. Well, don't worship. They follow me. I have
That's
followers.
very different. Yeah, very different. We both know they follow me.
Do they now?
I'm driving this.
Okay.
And the Tilia Shield are kind of like looking at this whole thing, and like initially they're kind of, and then they're like, what? They're kind of away from it.
So the little fish men backing off now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to point the tridents at them now. Both of them.
Right. They pick up their spears. They're kind of like holding them. They kind of back. They form like they like back up and like put their spears kind of like they point their spears at you, but they form like a ring or sort of a kind of a passage.
To the other side.
Yeah.
Stop.
Like go and never come back.
good. Tell us do any fancy tricks that would impress them or scare them?
Sure, yeah, give us a performance check with strength.
Or with what?
Strong.
Oh. 21.
21, yeah, you do like mad, like, contact trident spins. And then you kind of back up.
You press the tune, people.
I will have an army of tuna people.
Take down the crafted.
Super size them.
And then kind of after you get a wee ways out, they're like, Bethan's like, you could just let me handle that.
Oh yeah, they were really enticed by your music, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Putting people to sleep, that's kind of what your music always does, isn't it?
Are you? Shut up. The rest of your day passes uneventfully. Muir, you arrive.
Push the spot.
Kind of, you streak past the point you were trying to get to,
Pedaling backwards.
and kind of flailing around, and then you get pulled. And there's like a kind of there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and you get pulled in, and you fly out, and you like bounce a couple times, and you're in this you're in a field.
Oh, this is an improvement.
The skies are grey and like full of smoke and fire.
Oh, that's not an improvement.
You can hear in the distance armies clashing.
Oh, shit.
And like above your head, there's like an angel
Oh, what the fuck?
flies past, and it's battling some sort of winged devil or demon.
Oh,
It's fucking sick.
And you're in the middle of a plain, essentially, as in a field sort of plain.
Alright.
What do you do?
Do I have any idea where I am?
There's no place like them.
Give me an Arcana check.
Just 27.
You're on a different plane from the one you started on. Not a plane you've been to before. There's definitely a lot of war going on here. So it might be Apocalypse, or it might be some other one. It might just be some bit of the Nine Circles where the angels come down and bash shit. It's really difficult to tell.
So I'm in a field. Is there a slope upwards at any point?
Yes, you're in kind of so kind of you're in sort of like a valley. So there's slopes to the side. You can hear kind of like to your left and right are kind of separate battles that seem to be happening. The angel flew from right to left.
I would like to go to the right.
Okay. So you kind of head up the side, and you can see that it's like a kind of a ridge, and beyond that, it's all flowing, presumably once green fields. Most of them are like cinder blasted.
Wow.
And you can see there's a protracted battle here between like celestials and things that they look like they look more like Azoth than they do like the demon you guys met ages and ages ago.
Okay. Oh, I have my sending stone now, don't I?
You do, yeah. So you at this point you get a message from Murag.
Woo! I'm fine. I think I'm in Apocalypse though. BRB. Okay, take
what whole
pictures.
point do I get that? I wonder what time is like on this place.
You get it now.
Yeah, now.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
There's a short message, right? So we can all see the pictures.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like hash around
Roll a
the party.
D100 now.
Oh, yeah.
See if it arrives.
Group chat, we can also
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, granddad, love that still.
A group chat.
13.
Smart stuff, man.
36?
36. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, right. So you guys, after as you kind of leave the fish people one, 2 days later, you get this thing from your.
Apocalypse.
Ask him. Is Animus there? Question mark.
Is Animus here?
You don't see him.
Can't see him. Big demon thing.
Um,
I'm gonna sending Animus.
Sure. Okay. You need a card.
I'll just say it.
Okay.
I need a favor.
That'll be fun.
Let me just think
Just
about what I'm gonna say.
I would like to.
If you're free anytime soon. Our party member may have found themselves stuck in apocalypse.
Stuck is
Find
a-
yourself in apocalypse.
Take a look at these stones. Yeah, he kind of like 10 minutes later, he's like stuck.
didn't realize you had Animus as
Did
DMs.
did the photo look like apocalypse to me? Like
Give me an Arcana check.
before I do this because I won't.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like
Can
this. I think they're in apocalypse and they're not in apocalypse.
Can I recognize any of the Celestials if I see any?
Yeah, I don't know what types there are because there's like each god has different types of celestials.
More to like what gods each.
Sure, it's mostly like war gods and stuff.
25.
25, yeah, it looks similar to depictions you've seen. It's supposed to be like, according to written text, it's like kind of like one screen fields, and now there's like the forces of good and evil and law and chaos all clash here. Something that's sealed.
I also want to add on to my message that the red order leader was a watcher, just for his own information, for his own knowledge. Not dead.
Very much still out there.
He's like, well, all of that is concerning. When you say stuck,
Get out of there. You'll be fine.
Bag of holding and a bag of holding. Don't know what happened after that.
after the first time you're on your own, and then speak soon.
Speak soon. Oh, I love
Stay safe.
So yeah, the rest of you guys are continuing your journey, I assume. This is day. Keep track of this.
Am I able to perceive or insight the entire other party and see how eyeing up the shield they are?
You don't really like they're pretty plainly like
Sure. Look at it.
Yeah.
Like, I like
It's kind of it's very tense. I'm assuming you guys are kind of keeping an eye on it.
Can I listen in their convos and try and see if they're plotting anything?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I have to keep an eye on it, making sure Wizard doesn't touch it.
I'm just
19.
generally being vigilant.
Okay, 19. Yeah. So there's a lot of whispering back and forth, but they kind of do that. Like they kind of like whisper little jokes to each other and things like that quite a lot. So it's difficult to tell.
Like when you hear other people's inside jokes, you're like, fuck, I'm not friends with them.
They bully Aurora cider consumption quite a lot.
Oh, example cider.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that never stops.
Apple ale.
It's a
That's very
universal
nice.
joke.
He doesn't say much, to be honest. He's like,
Aww.
Can I talk to him about his tats?
Just being
sure, yeah. He's like,
Nice tats.
thanks. So you have gone.
What does it look like?
It's like a kind of it's got like a kind of crescent moon
You're the one that
on
made
the
it.
side
I
of
forget,
his
man. It's wild.
face.
Oh.
I
It's
think
black.
it's
Wood
What's
Yeah, you do that.
what's the story behind that?
What can I say to this?
Thought it would go. Helps me blend into the shadows,
I have that face on my pants.
Word.
What up?
I'm like, look at my tattoos.
Yeah, nice thing.
Oh, I've got some too.
I always liked the board.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
like he
great
kind
awesome.
of like he's just kind of salty about the dragonborn being here.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't do anything. It was him. I
No,
always
you
hit the
both
shit.
did that.
No, I didn't. He's the one who struck me down. I didn't lay a finger on him.
You told me to do that.
This always gets.
He's like, look, we don't have to talk about it, right? We don't have to address it. You're never good at that, were you? I know you've apologized in your hearts. And then, like the rest of them are like, what are you talking about?
Does it look like he has any cool shadowy equipment?
Uh,
I'm not gonna let them. I'm just in conversation.
they don't look tremendously decked out in magic items, to be honest.
Does I was going to say, so do they not know that Vol was part of our party?
I think they've been filled in on that.
Can I take out my dagger?
Uh-huh.
And show them that
This is like Pirates of the Caribbean Day.
Yeah.
Fucking.
He's like, yeah, cool price check. Where'd you get that? Did you have to kill for that?
My
What
cousin.
I'm gonna go with some of them.
I'm trying to make friends.
So the rest of your day passes reasonably uneventfully after your fishman thing. Muir, you are
Hello.
still in Apocalypse. What are you planning to do?
Just kind of watching, wait until my thing recharges.
Yeah, I think you got to wait a day.
Yep.
So like it's kind of there's like forests and stuff.
Okay.
They're like most of them don't have any leaves. The
They're on
trees.
fire.
But it's kind of like you know standard continental terrain.
Okay.
In a lot of places, it's just that most of it's been like burnt to cinder.
I say wherever looks most out of the way.
Sure. Okay. Give me a survival check.
Oh, my favorite.
Can I also tell things that we spoke about the Black Tower as well? So you know.
Sure. He's like
Just me
That was-
brag.
Yeah. I just want to know.
By the way, that was
that's
us.
good of you.
Just letting you know. You've done quite a lot.
This is like the wacky adventures of Muir, just
Yeah.
like teleported to different places.
Get my own
Spin-off series.
It's like Bill and Ted traveling to different times.
I've watched
picking
that.
2
up-
minute adventure ward in a minute.
when they're trying to make these seasons after filler episodes.
18, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find like you kind of get to a bit in the forest and you're like, well, if I climb that tree, now the tree's 30 and it's pointing out 30, but I can't see me. So I can't go too high. The nature might harass me if it flies over. And you kind of climb this tree and you're like sitting on this branch, waiting. And you can just hear battles happening, like you know, like the one to the east and west. They eventually die down, and then you know one start up in the far distance, and then one start up like you know like probably just over the hill from you. And you can see there's like all sorts of crazy stuff going on. There's like people flying back and forth, big bursts of light. There's like kind of I don't know if you ever know what artillery is, but there's like a similar sort of a thing. There's like big blasts of like white and black and red and green lights going back and forth all over the place. At one point, it like one flies kind of does a near pass and like knocks the top off your tree, and then roll a d12.
9.
9. It passes uneventfully, if it quite stressfully, and the next morning your thing is recharged.
I want to go home.
Where do you say when you like where are you
Oh, shit.
aiming?
I don't know, actually.
Each morning, could I have sent a thing to Muir, be like,
You're right.
"You're right." 2 days from material plane.
Sure. Okay.
Do you want to Oh, no, I haven't been there. I'll sign
Did I know the entrance that these guys took? We got told about.
Yeah,
the
you
thing.
got told about it. It's called Emstead Cavern.
That's why I
I
said.
haven't been there, have I?
No.
Where is it on the map?
Where is that cavern like in terms of the map?
Emstead Cavern.
Fairly north.
I am going to. Alright, so it's just north of the Black Tower.
Yeah.
I'm going to teleport outside the Black Tower.
Okay, go for it.
Oh lord.
Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're already 100.
No, I'm used to
God damn.
getting off
to
that
hell.
ship was an
Fuck
action
the task.
movie in itself. That's a 70.
78. Okay, you're like, okay, I'm going again. You fire the amulet and you like streak through the sky and like be out of the plane into the sort of rainbow bridge space
Oh,
environment.
this is nice.
And you're like, there it goes. And then
Bastards.
This amulet is so unreliable.
No.
you fly
I'm a
into
smart lady.
another white circle,
Not for
and you find yourself in just pitch blackness.
Oh, this isn't good.
And
Bad.
This is
you're-
the
you're
worst.
glowing a little,
Oh god, that wasn't just space. Oh.
but it's like your fingertips and like your extremities are slowly like the color is like leaching off of them out into the environment very slowly.
Oh, did I have to roll for being sick?
Yeah, you can roll if you
So
want.
you're rolling that one on the necklace, and it's down another plane.
This is a great idea.
This one's
No
taking the
clothes.
color out of her.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have any idea where I am?
Give me a religion check.
Religion check.
You just
Oh.
wait, and every time you send a picture to us, it's like you're sending a postcard for every play.
I mean,
Sorry.
now we have a party member that's been to a lot of planes.
Yeah, so if we never need to get anywhere.
Apocalypse is down
Two.
91 so far.
2.
2.
You have no idea.
I'm crapping myself a little bit.
We've got like 24 hours for it to charge.
And you can like so this kind of grayscale figure approaches just like a human and says, "Why are you here?
I don't know where I am.
Are you dead?"
No, I don't think so. Teleport here. Where is this?
I don't know.
Are you dead?
I think so.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Bummer,
Where are you from?
I don't remember.
Oh,
How do I get out?
I can teleport. Where I was gonna say, do you want to come with? But I don't think it works like that.
Is the necklace on the bee?
I mean, it does, but I don't know. This person could be a serial killer. So,
Thanks anyway.
no, wait, come back. Kind of scary over here. Do you want to chat?
Yeah, sure.
What's your name?
Remember.
Just tell us nice stories.
I don't have any of those stories. Oh boy. Timmy getting traumatized.
Good one.
Just a world with color in it.
Ah.
I didn't know Muir was a nihilist.
Good stories. There was this one time, my granny, right? She outdrank a whole ship of sailors. Wanna hear? Oh, okay. What do you do here?
With things you can't.
I don't know. I'm trying to find someone. I think. Or something. I don't know. I don't remember who I am.
Just kind of hang out with this guy again.
Sure, okay, yeah.
Trying to make small talk.
Okay. The rest of you have another 2 or 3 days. So roll a d12.
And then sending Muir and tell her to make sure to, if she's going to try and shift back to our plane, don't do it in the hold, do it somewhere safe. We're probably going to be out by the time she gets there.
10 years later. Hi guys!
8.
Meet my ghost friend.
Yeah, this next stretch is pretty. It's okay. There was something like big. I don't know what it's not like big crap thing.
There's not going to be much that we can handle as a big group.
It's just like there's a chance you have like a weird like role playing again. But nothing significantly bothers you on that day.
So Zergar's holding the shield the whole time.
Yeah, and Virtue is like walking like right next to him, kind of hand on it, much as he can.
Okay. If at any point these guys start attacking us, can I have an action prepared?
Yeah,
like,
sure, yeah.
In the long term.
Yeah. You'd be like, yeah, okay, I got this thing I'm gonna do. They try and fuck us. So I'll do that.
All right, cool. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Guise on Moore.
Guys.
Yeah.
Why are you doing what's that thing?
I can basically, if he fails to save, I can command him to do something or not do something.
Ooh, you're gonna do it
So
now.
like 30 I actually can't. That's specified in the spell that you can't do that.
Well, I wouldn't succeed at it.
But if he makes it, won't he know you tried to cast a spell?
Well, if he's trying to attack us anyway, then
Oh,
This
then
is-
you try to attack. Okay, but maybe he's doing it now.
no. Yeah.
Yeah, day 4 passes uneventfully. Give us a d12 for defeat.
10.
10. Day 5 also passes uneventfully. One more.
Is the wizard on his desk?
Yeah.
So is that fun?
12. Oh, great. Yeah.
12.
12.
It's a solid 12.
So
Yeah, it's nothing but 12.
Great.
So on the last day, you get to the kind of there's like a doorway that's been left open just up here, and right there. You get up to the mouth of the cave, and you can see like behind you. I don't need my bicep. You feel yourself kind of transport back into your usual habitat. There's like a weird like pressure on your chest is lifted that you didn't really know was there.
The music's changed. We're not underground
Where are we?
anymore. Oh, no, this is blast music.
And you get up to the you get up into Amstead Cavern, and then they kind of circle around you guys and stand between you and the exit, and they're like,
What's up? That one.
Is it time for an intervention?
Are we in the material plane now?
"You are, yeah."
We
And they,
take one again?
Bethan's like, "You're gonna have to give us a shield
Why?
because I said so."
Alright, Mom.
All right then.
No. You're not my mom.
And the ranger crow's like,
Play with her mind, I like
"You're
it.
not. She's not wrong."
I know. Shut up.
Loosen it a bit.
Alright, where are you going? Why can't we just come with you?
Well, no, the thing is, we've fulfilled our part of the bargain, getting you here.
That wasn't part
That
of the
was
bargain.
the thing. We could have gotten out of the cave by ourselves. We got in fine.
Going faster too.
Yeah.
Look, you're just gonna have to hand it over.
Can I tell her to stop berating Crow?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop berating Crow!
Don't tell me how to run my adventuring company.
You
are
run
you
it.
the leader?
And Bertie's like, "You're an adventuring company." Like, shut up.
That's not very nice.
Great rifts. I like it.
A party is founded on trust. Okay?
Yeah. She's right. Quiet. Pipe that. This is it.
Notice how every time you bring up a point, your leader kicks you down and tells you to shut up?
Yeah. You don't do that, Pip.
As someone of short stature, I do know how awful it feels to be talked down to.
You little dwarf.
It's funny. Why would you bring up your height again? Can we do a portal or will we fight you?
Yeah, I fought in the Great War. What are you doing?
But we'll,
Who even are you? You're just some tart with a liar.
Oh!
ritual thing.
Oh!
You're playing right to their hands. Just hand it over. Right, okay, we don't need. Look, we
He
don't
sounds
have
like frustrations he's had for a long time.
building
Oh,
resentment.
Sam's is actually
We've all had for a long time.
Building resentment, right? Let's turn around and strike.
Yeah, but it's
And Virtue's just
one minute
like-
of talking. You can keep them talking.
Like how much is your cast people, aren't they?
It doesn't have to be complicated.
No, it doesn't. We can just go with you in peace. I want them to go with you.
We're all
Yeah.
in the same. We all have
We
the
will
same
go
end
with
goal here.
you to. You say you're taking it to Aya. We will go with you to purify it because we both want that. Both of our groups want that. So we'll go with you, happily, but we will hold.
And
the
then
shield.
what happens when the shield has been purified?
We hold on to it because that's fulfilling Aya's deal or whatever, which is purifying the shield.
Aya asked me to recover the shield.
And it will be recovered when it's purified, and then we will return
It will be recovered when I take it from you.
It is the
You're not
shield
going
of
to take
Belarius, though.
For now.
Oh, you want to
Trying to
make turn it
convert
into the shield?
There we go.
It is the shield of no one.
Well, we are taking it back to where it will become the shield of Belarius then.
Does your god have no cool trinkets?
It's not really.
Get your other own shit.
We've got this one, we've got that one.
It's
we've
never
got that
never
one.
belonged to Aya. Not recovering it. You're just.
It's kind
you
of
just take it.
yeah, that is
You-
kind of stealing.
It's still like 5%
Isn't
out
that-
of Belarius.
Isn't that kind of
Just here?
an evil deed?
Yeah!
Stealing.
I steal a lot of things.
I know
Stealing when I
And
see
I'm
it.
not good.
At least she's straight up. She knows what she is.
She's not a liar.
You're lying to.
Absolute
Destroy his faith.
You're lying to us. You're lying to your party, and you're lying to yourself, mate.
To your god.
Get yourself sorted. See it. See it. Sorted.
He says, my lady Aya has tasked me, and then he looks at Zorgar and he says, and unlike some, I do not fail those I serve. And he kind of like, draws his
Oh,
sword.
come on, now.
I've redeemed myself. What is the rest of the party getting out of this?
Fuck all me.
Yeah.
They're like, they kind of look around and they're like,
Why are you here?
Do you not need paid?
"Did we get-"
If you get paid, is Aya going to give you gold?
well, not Aya, but you know,
Who?
I don't know.
This guy.
Should lead us to the treasure. I
That's
guess.
great.
You know?
Aya's not got West Side time to lead them into treasure.
How
You're getting
often?
paid fuck all.
How often does Bethan's adventuring party change people? How often do people just come and go?
I'm saying from the beginning.
Is it from the beginning?
Original crew, yeah.
Am I talking about ours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just didn't see
How often do your guys change party?
I didn't say that.
You're rotating door.
Didn't say that.
As a group of people looking for spoils, you're not. It's not worked out so well for you so far.
Your party is built on lies.
No, look,
You also
How
have
much?
to put on shows on the side to keep afloat, don't you?
you're not got much in the way of equipment.
Don't, I do that. It is my bardic duty to perform for the masses.
Has nothing to do
Bardic
with your cash into.
I read something in the paper that
Bethan, what's of those pleasure about us?
I read your
I read
show.
something about one of your stories that involved some kind of murder, and then at the showing there was something similar. So it seems like you're also up to some schemy shit, trying to just get a bit of publicity. All right.
It's all the rest of you as well. Like you're not really profiting off of the party, are you? Look at your gear.
We don't pretend to be heroes, all right? You do.
You're in the you're in this real dark place. It's like siphoning color off you. What are you doing?
Do I feel okay?
Well, you've got that blue skin thing.
Yeah, you do that.
But you're also don't have any color anymore? What's happening?
Yeah, you feel alright just now.
Just now. I like
Yeah.
that distinction, right? Is it being.
Are you like spending a?
I'm waiting for the thing to recharge.
Sure. Yeah. Give us a Constitution saving throw, please.
La 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 la.
You still have different.
Yeah, I do.
Oh dear.
That's a tasty. Ooh, that's not too bad.
That's
Yeah,
not the worst.
minus 10.
10. 10.
Oh no, saving throw. Wait, hold
Yeah.
all the horses. That's a tasty 14.
Okay. You do not lose enough color to be, adversely affected. And this guy is just here with you for ages. Just like, what are you doing now?
Sweet.
What are you gonna do after?
Let's see where I go.
Where are you trying to go?
I go.
Can I come with you?
You want? Sure. Sure.
I am ahead out.
What's your name?
I don't remember.
Is it a guy or a girl?
Guy.
Cool.
Don't give him a name. Oh my goodness.
Jeff.
Disrespect.
No, I don't think that was my name. Just keep them.
Just go through all the names.
Wait,
until
yeah.
you get like one
I've got time spread. Tony, Tommy, Brad, Jack,
No, no, no.
Simon,
Jeff.
Jeff,
No.
Jeffrey, Wilbur,
No.
Al.
Zorgon,
Alistair.
Aaron,
No.
Rurik.
No. Those are other people's names.
You know,
So he remembers the existence of other people's names.
Do you remember any other people's names?
No. Those don't sound like human names.
Right, you are.
I
That's what
would
humans
call
and
that.
other species are.
Oh, yeah, you remember humans?
Yeah, I am a human.
Ah, we're getting somewhere.
I'm not that. What?
It's a
I'm not
thing.
stupid.
I know you're not stupid.
I just don't remember.
Oh. Right, yeah, I'm just waiting for the thing to reach.
Yeah, so you're kind of just waiting. You see a lot of people come and go, and there's a lot of people wandering aimlessly. At one point, a bit of a crowd forms, asking you questions, but nothing tries to eat you or anything or kill you, and your amulet recharges. At some point, it feels like you've been there for like weeks.
Oh, the glory lights come back.
Does that mean
Come on, buddy, let's
okay?
Oh, please don't go somewhere worse.
super death.
With the dead guy.
Right, anyway.
Just hold my hand. I'm not dead. That's
terrible.
Huh?
The tearing the soul from.
I mean, do you want to come with?
I can't hear anymore.
Right, okay. That's all the convincing I need. Let's get out of here.
Okay, give me an intelligence
Let's see
check.
what happens. Personal something.
Ooh, that is.
Where are you trying to go first?
Oh, so what did you say
I
again?
said don't go down into the cave, just go back to home because we
I'm
won't
gonna
be
go-
down there.
So, where's the ship part?
Remember
I'm gonna go to Meriden.
Sail up.
And that is a 19.
19. I think that works.
Hey!
Stump him in the big city.
There
You'll
you
think
go.
it's a-
You'll find
Gamble
something.
your life away.
So you take his weird kind of spectral hand. You're not really sure if he's actually got any substance there to take, and you kind of rock it through the thing, and you're like, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it goes. There's a ship right there. That's where I want to go. What? And you kind of bounce on the deck. Just you, this dead guy hasn't come with you.
No.
You
Uh,
destroyed his soul.
Hey! I don't know that.
and the Legion and the crew are just like,
Ow! Splinter, splinter.
In your metal.
and
A non-metal arm too, you know.
and then Gak is there. He's like, he's got an eye patch now, and he comes up. He's like, "Arr, you're back!"
Oh wait.
No, it's common now.
And he starts speaking in Draconic, and
Give him a roll on the.
we taught him some sentences.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, we've got him on all the lingo.
Trading.
Where's the eye patch? Okay, I tap on the eye patch. Huh? Yeah.
He gets a second eye patch out.
I give him a copper piece. There you go, buddy.
Absolutely.
Wearing like blindfold shades.
He seems to have painted one of his teeth gold.
Okay, man.
Poser.
You found your next captain.
And the rest of you guys are in this cave, and they're all like,
Smugglers.
Mm.
Okay, Gek might be a pirate. Or smugglers.
I feel they're coming.
Commander Commodore.
they're like, look, we don't want to have any trouble here. You know, all's well that ends well.
You guys are the ones that causing trouble. We're the ones being reasonable.
You have something. Let's be reasonable. You have something we want.
Okay.
We're going to take it.
We're the ones
It's not
who-
reasonable.
That is stealing. Flat out, that is the definition of stealing.
Theft.
I don't think the papers
Or
would
it's
like
like
to
it's
hear
only
that.
stealing if it belongs to you in the first place.
It does.
Four.
Says who?
I'll
Says
go head to head
Valerius.
on you on this. You don't want to go down here, right?
We're the ones that retrieved it. Belongs to us.
And Bethan's like, well, we could have just as easily.
But
have
you
retrieved
did.
it.
But you did.
She's like, the point is that we could have.
Okay.
It doesn't
And-
matter.
We'll retrieve it from you.
We also could have,
That's
and
fair.
we did. It's ours.
We also could have just stabbed you. And
That would have been murder.
It would have been murder.
But we
And you know
didn't
what
do
we did? We didn't do it.
We don't. There doesn't have to be any murder.
Okay.
There just has to be a,
Great, walk
There
away.
just has to be a different crime.
I thought Tilly's shield was supposed to
Heroes.
be, you know,
I thought it was supposed to be a force for good.
outstanding citizens.
And I thought you were exiles and criminals.
Yeah.
Okay. And why are we the ones being reasonable?
We're being upstanding
Well, if
citizens.
you are exiles and criminals, surely
Our reputation cannot be hurt.
and virtue cannot.
It's
look-
already at an all-time low. Your reputation.
Yeah, we've got nowhere to go back.
So you're saying that. And she kind of
Don't
looks
admit
at
anything.
Virtue, and Virtue looks at her, and she's like, "Retrieving the shield would be enforcing the law. Then,
Nah, we should have gone down
We're
this
not
road.
doing anything against the law.
if you admit freely to being criminals and wrongdoers,
Our
then
crimes have been paid for.
Yeah, we were absolved in the court of
with
law.
money, not with penance."
What
We
ex-
killed a dragon!
What have you done?
We did kill a dragon, that is true.
Yeah, what's been your most noble quest other than showing up behind us to collect a shield and then escorting us out?
Oh.
Of which nothing happened.
You know, it's those spiders, didn't you?
Have you killed a dragon? Have you
Oh, the
survived a
wee
kraken?
spiders.
Maybe a hydra.
Have you defeated a beholder?
Seen a hydra before? Killed one maybe.
Maybe it's lost forever in space.
Oh, it's called a watcher.
Watcher?
But don't, yeah.
I said beholder.
I mean, they all kind of they kind of look at each other and they kind of look at you guys and they like Virtue already has his sword out and the rest of them don't move to attack but they like draw their weapons.
Can we just fight?
You're all just
Don't be discussing
copying
this for nothing.
whoever thinks they're in charge.
It's 10 past 10. So we're gonna pick up next week.
I will fight them.
I had that
I want to fight them.
I'm a fight.
You
I
have
want
that
to talk
prepared.
them down and
Well,
talk
no,
them to the
I don't wanna
cliff edge.
fight. I wanna
Down in
just
two
argue.
different 20-minute segments.
We need to
Just
break
stab.
that party up.
I like talking them down.
So if you watch the stream, we'll be back next Monday, same time.
We're making them
probably.
think that we're not.
See you later.
They need to realize they're in an abusive